So, alrighty, we're back at it, and let's see. So, last time, a whole bunch of role-playing stuff happened. Looting of the Bugbear camp that the group went in and destroyed earlier. Talking with the new additions to the group so far: the Bugbear, the Minotaur, the woman that you saved, all of them, so many.
Yeah, and I paid him like 10 extra gold to help stop.
Yeah, Journey to the West. There we go. But after heading back, you head back to Grand Pike. You met with a half-orc ranger named Nokeem, and a human paladin named Ravel.
Shit, I forgot we needed half-orc. Damn it.
What? Oh.
I forgot we needed a half-orc.
Yeah, he's already gone, dude.
Yeah. There'll be others.
There'll be others. There you go. But yeah, you met with them. That they were apparently traveling and seeking out a owlbear. The group met up with the owlbear very briefly as it was wounded. Ravel and Naf went to heal it, and Ravel basically said thanks, showed you a symbol, and if you see a symbol anywhere, he wanted to know. And I can draw the symbol again if you want, but that's something else. Let's see, what else did you do? You went to Grand Pike, talked with Azu, said everything was good, blah 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 blah, and then you traveled all the way back to Grey Rock, the castle, and as trying to get the Minotaur a guard position, you talked with the mini guards in the castle. You also met with Tom again, basically saying that he owed you one.
Yeah, but he was like super like, I don't like you people at all.
Yeah.
Which I don't get. I mean, I basically made his life amazing.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, the way you did it was...
Not the way he...
It wasn't even like underhanded. I was just singing his praise.
You were just annoyingly singing his praises.
It was not underhanded, but it was...
How was I annoyingly singing his
In his
praises?
eyes, it was annoying. That's why he's just like, oh my gosh, really? Yeah, so you met with him. He said you basically owed you one with some information if you wanted, and you went up to the castle courtyard. You opened up the courtyard gates. As the gates of the castle himself burst open, a gnome of tan skin, reddish hair, green eyes, brightly colored clothes ran out with a warthog that was carrying a cart of some sort. After a quick little...
She was into me, but I had to tell her that I had a girlfriend. It was weird.
Oh,
really
yeah, that was... Yeah.
Really didn't happen.
Always the popular one.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, you stopped the escapee gnome, who turned out to be a potion saleswoman, and basically had a price on her head for some reason. That a potion she sold to the king didn't go as planned. And
no, it turned his son into a tiger, which is awesome. I don't know why anyone would be angry about that.
Well, they were, and they wanted to catch her, and she ran out. So you stopped her with an arrow to the warthog's leg.
And then Naf hit the side of the cart, and then
the Minotaur just walked up and stopped it in its tracks, sending the gnome flying off, slamming headfirst into the closed gates. You then bought a potion, a viscous, black-looking potion.
It was a pity potion.
You just don't know what it does or what it is. You tried to look into it. From the people who rolled, they don't know what it is.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Alright.
I have to get up the notes for everything.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Arcana check. Arcana check, you say?
Knowledge. It should be a knowledge. Knowledge.
Oh, knowledge Arcana.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. You take a look at this, and Yeah, you look in, you sort of ask Sarquin to hand it over. You take it in your hand, you look at it, so hold it up, sort of swish it around a little bit. As you try to move the potion, you notice that it is, very slow and moving, and it's very, very viscous. And as you let it sit there for a while, you let it set, you notice that the potion itself looks like it's pulsating up and down very, very slowly. And you gather that this potion is indeed magical in nature, and that this potion, when applied to a person, or when you drink it, it has the possibility of somehow helping that person. Don't know exactly what, but it has some sort of helping involved.
Okay.
But you know it's very magical, and something just seems off about it as well. You can't quite place what it is, but it's not like a regular potion of healing or something. You know it's not a healing potion, but you know it's something to do with helping the person, whoever applies it to themselves or drinks it or, pours it on themselves, something like that.
Okay, so at least, and basically, I report my finding, saying that at least this is not a poison.
Yeah.
I take it back and I go, so don't feed it to our enemies. Damn it, I was hoping for a poison. And then I put it in my bag.
Okay. Yeah, so the last time we left off, basically, Lena Mechastone, that gnome woman, basically asked if you wanted to buy any more potions from her, as the guards are circling around and going off and tell the king about everything right
Does
now.
Cap want to buy a potion?
Let me see what I have.
She looks usually, it's only 5 gold each. Help a gnome out.
Yeah,
5 gold
I wanna,
each. Sure, I'll buy one.
Okay.
just buy the strangest one you see.
Yeah,
like
you see a
one
couple
that
of different
could-
potions in there that catch your eye. There's a whole bunch of different, there's a slew of red-colored potions to pink-colored potions. There's one that looks almost like water, and there's one that's a purple color and a very weird greenish color as well.
I'll take a look at the one that almost looks like water.
Okay. Do you want to check to see what you think that one is?
Yeah.
All right,
let
do
me
another.
that.
Yeah, do another Arcana. Okay, you're looking at it. You're not too sure what this is. You can tell that this one has magical properties, but you don't know what it does.
I was also, if I want to, I can probably use Detect Magic as a spell-like ability. Yeah, I have 6 left. Protect. No, I'll probably just I'll buy this one. 5 gold, you say?
Yes. If you want to buy some more, I do have a little bit of a discount when you buy bulk. So.
I'll pass.
Okay. She sort of chuckles, hands you, basically takes the money from you, and she says, "Thank you for the business."
No problem.
She's escorted off to the dungeon.
And at this point, one of the guards sort of talks to another one in whispered tones, and he starts to head off towards the castle itself, opens the door and goes in. One of the guards there says, "Okay, gonna be a couple minutes here. Gotta tell the king what happens here. Let him know that you've arrived. So, should be..."
And we helped. We're the reason that, they got caught, so you might want to mention that too, get in his good graces before he kills us.
You might want to say that to him yourself, but if my guard does mention that, he would mention that if he does, so...
Okay.
Be about 5 minutes or so. Sit tight.
Okay.
And
I'm going to look at Onavok and go, so, when you get executed, what do you want on your gravestone?
Oh my gosh. Onavok...
I was planning on saying that the entire day. You can't take this from me.
No, I'm not taking it from you. Onavok looks around and sort of like, He's having a hard time thinking of something to say right now.
I'll just put a gotta catch them all.
I was actually going to say that.
Yeah.
He's just like, probably something like, I died catching them all, or, death to the necromancer, something like that.
Oh, you didn't get into, also, Something that's really cool, Cap, that I just want to, point out there because Sarquin's awesome. I spoke to a dragon, then turned around and spoke to a god. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, so what happened was in where was it? In Grand Pike itself.
Yeah, Grand Pike.
The morning after Azu did his whole prophesying stuff, his prophecies and stuff, everyone walked outside, hear basically a large flapping of wings, and as they looked up from the northwest-ish area came a pretty old, big copper dragon, in which Sarquin was like, "Oh, hey, buddy, how's it going today?" Basically, up to the dragon.
No, I yelled up at it, "Hello, friend!"
Oh, yeah, after hearing in Draconic that the dragon was basically like, "Oh, that was so fun," like, whatever he did.
And he was doing it in a really menacing voice, too. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, he was laughing, too, and then it was like, Sarkar was just like, "Hey, how's it going, buddy?" And the dragon actually stopped mid-flight, turned around and said, "Hi," basically talked to him for a little bit, and said that his home was near Maryville, and that if he wanted to talk some more, go meet him there. So that's what that thing's by, Maryville. So
yeah, we have a meeting with a dragon now. Go figure.
Yeah, and then then right afterwards, Sarquin got his shoulder tapped and turned around to see the guy that basically the avatar of one of the deities. And everyone,
like literally.
Yeah,
you have been really busy.
Yes, literally like 5 minutes afterwards, it was like, "Hey, you're Sarquin, right?" Basically, everybody in the group that was there heard what transpired, and basically said that the gods weren't happy with what Sarquin did.
Not happy is a bit of a stretch. I would say
more like
slightly miffed.
Yeah, they're just like, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, he's gonna be torn apart, become part of the void or whatever.
And then, the avatar of the deity, Golandor, the patron deity of the humans, basically, said that the deities don't know what to do with Sarquin if he, ends up getting killed or whatever. Like, they don't know where to send him. So that was another thing.
They're just gonna send me to hell and be done with it.
But yeah, that's what that was. And then I think there was one other thing, but I can't. Oh, there's a thing about okay, cool. I will definitely watch that in the break. But all right. So, what was another thing that happened? Oh, Eliza. Onavok has a crush on her. And Sarquin told Eliza that, to which Eliza was just like, "Okay, fine."
No, she went. She looked at him and went.
She said, "Oh, okay."
I'm trying to remember who Eliza was.
She was the woman that was basically at the hands of the bugbears at the bugbear camp, and
okay.
I don't think he was there.
Kep was like near there, but the player wasn't there. But Kep would have known and would have been there. So
gotcha.
May or may not be a vampire. We haven't covered that.
Yeah,
yet.
You don't know that yet. It's just like she has pretty pale skin, blonde hair, silver eyes. It's about as much.
Can we recon that Kep used his detect magic?
Yeah, definitely. So that was like a couple days ago, so your things wouldn't be went down for that. So this is just retcon stuff. So when you detect magic, you detect anything magical in the vicinity or any person who uses magic, or how does that?
Detect magic. I detect magical auras. The amount of information revealed depends on how long I study a particular area or subject.
Oh, okay.
I basically study for like as long as possible.
Okay, cool.
So
yeah, so definitely after studying this woman for quite a few hours, from a distance and all that, and all that. After the days of travel and such, you would have come to know that she has a magical aura around her,
right,
and that she's a magic user as well, primarily, which is why it gives out a magical aura. I'm just trying to see if you would know about this one thing.
It's in Player Handbook 219, page 219.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if something else you would know.
If she happens to adopt any kind of martial stance, I probably haven't read about it during my reading of, the history of martial arts.
Yeah, gotcha. During your time with her, she hasn't been in any fights or anything. The only fight she's been in was that you've seen is when she took Onavok's scythe and ended the fight with the bugbears. That was just basically like spur of the moment kind of thing. What you have on her, she has a rapier and a light crossbow on. What you can gather, she's probably a pretty light hitter when it comes to melee stuff.
All right.
She's totally a rogue.
Let's see. I'm trying to see where the where this thing is. Where does it say? There's one thing I want to see if you know or not. I don't think you.
If the DM doesn't know it, he doesn't know.
Yeah,
it.
I don't. No, I'm looking right now, and no, it's okay. Yeah, that's all you pretty much know about her, as in magical properties with her. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, cool.
So back on task.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, because all the other stuff is okay. Cool. All right. Anything that you want to retcon kept about asking her anything or anything like that, or any asking the bugbear or the minotaur stuff?
Not right now. We can probably do some flashbacks if when needed.
Okay. And also, you have about 5 minutes in-game time to basically do whatever until the guards come back and say, "Hey, we're ready to take you in." So this would also be an opportunity to do that as well. But yeah, so that's retcon done. Now you're back in the present with the gnome there, hands up, just looking very awkward, and the warthog boar thing sort of looking at its wound that Sarquin gave it, and still sort of glaring at you every once in a while.
Once again, super sorry. I thought you were stealing something important.
You hear a grunt, and just a turn. It just turns away from you.
I love you too.
Once again, always the charmer.
As you see that, Lena goes, "Don't talk to Bartholomew that way, all right?"
Oh, would he do something about it?
No,
I kind of shiver.
He just doesn't like you right now. Obvious reasons. Don't want to make him angry.
I don't think they're obvious. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
it was it was a mistake. I mean, come on, I didn't go to kill him.
True.
By the way,
No,
still super sorry.
I could probably forgive you if you paid for some damages.
Okay, what damages?
To the boar and to my
Okay,
cart.
how much is that?
10 gold, and I'll say it's even.
Sure. I go and I hand her 10 gold, and I go, sure. I do hope we can do business in the future because I think you have a very interesting business here.
Peculiar business. But she takes the gold from you happily, and she just smiles on her face. Very big smile from getting more money for doing nothing.
Well, we did kind of slam into her cart and shoot her boar.
But yeah.
Now I have 34 gold, but I'm probably going to get paid from the king, so it really doesn't matter.
All right. After a while, the guard that went off came back. He talks to some guards off to the side, and the same guard that talked to you in the beginning was like, right, so we're gonna take the group in right now. Everything's in order. He points to the gnome. It's just you. I'm gonna wait here for a little while, just to be safe. All right, as long as you don't do anything foolish, nothing will happen to you. She sort of just nods her head and agrees, and the guard then goes, right, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to take the Minotaur in, or the Bugbear in, or...
Man, I didn't think the king was racist.
It's not that, it's just we don't know them.
Oh,
And plus,
well, I mean, the Bugbear's awesome. The Bugbear's one of us. He's gonna join. But the Minotaur's actually looking for work with the guard, so if there's someone he could see about that.
He can actually wait here as well. We can get all that sorted out after the king's talking with you, so.
I forgot the Bugbear, the Minotaur's name.
Oh, Zergos.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a thumbs up to Zergos and say, I totally think you're gonna get a job here, and trust me, it pays more than 4 gold a month.
You see the Minotaur give a weird look at the thumbs up, then replicate it back to you. Just like the first time he's ever done it. You're like,
awesome! I love this guy.
And then the guard goes, right, so nothing against the Minotaur Bugbear, but we're gonna have to have some people at least standing outside here, make sure nothing happens.
I'm gonna look at God, I'm forgetting everyone's name today. Hold on, I have to
Arian's there, Eben's there, Marvin's
Eliza.
there, Eliza's there.
Yeah.
Eliza,
yeah. I want to look at Eliza and just ask if she wants to stay with Marok.
She's like, yeah, I don't think it would be my place to go in there and talk to the king.
I give a nod and I go, I figured. Just make sure nothing bad happens and don't run off.
Trust me, I don't know where to go, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else you want to leave outside? You can.
Nightshade?
Nightshade will stay outside, obviously.
Yeah. I don't want to take...
Is Nightshade still currently being disguised as a puppet?
Yeah.
I think it's like back and forth, yes and no sometimes. It's like whenever they go to a city, I think they dress them up as best as they can, at least for right now.
We're gonna hand like the puppet things to her, who knows that it's a thing, and I'm just gonna say, just act like it's a puppet, and when he gets bored, you might make some money.
She's like,
and then I'm gonna go.
Okay. You see her just stand off to the side, take the puppets. I'm actually gonna roll for this. Oh gosh. Okay. So you see
that is one charming puppet.
You see Eliza take this weird contraption of puppets as she sort of moves the limbs of Nightshade into very gracefully, and you hear this very sweet, very nice sounding low humming melody coming from Eliza as well. It's almost like you're captured by what she's doing right now. Even people who know that this is like, a fake, this is like, oof, whoa.
I'm trying my best not to even look at her because Satoria's there.
Gotcha.
It's like I don't want to be drooling over the vampire girl.
It's okay. I'm free.
Yeah.
I'll get a charmed.
Onavok glares at you.
Yeah, well, Onavok is completely like, just is like trying not to look
drool
dumb.
like drip.
Yeah, I appreciate good art as well as anyone else.
Yeah.
Especially I'm far from Grey Rock.
Yeah, this is a very beautiful melody that she's singing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're focused on. It's not like what she's doing with Nightshade. It's her singing that's carrying this thing.
Can I just, because she looks strange, Can I make a? Is there like a roll to see if I think she might be a siren or whatever?
To see if she was a siren, that'd probably be a knowledge nature. It would probably be a nature check, I think.
Okay.
Probably knowledge nature.
Knowledge. Yeah. And do you want me to take like say disadvantage on these because I'd only ever heard of sirens through like stories, maybe?
Let's see about that.
Because I don't want to just do a straight check.
It's yeah.
So
City of
disadvantage.
I'd say so because
Okay.
many people in at least the City of Leaves wouldn't venture out too far.
Okay, 17 or 6. Okay, no.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay,
you don't
so
know.
you're just good at singing, whatever.
Yeah, you're just like I don't know if she's a siren or not, but she's
I
really
could have
good at
known,
singing.
but I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't know.
So while Kep is drooling and Onavok are drooling, I'm gonna like grab both their arms because like the guard is here by now and go, come on guys, it's time to go.
One Fox like, wait.
I go, come on, it's time to get executed. Let's go.
He's like, Barracks is like, yeah, I think it's also time to go. So, yeah.
I thought he was gonna be like, yeah, I totally think it's time to get executed. Yeah, totally.
You done messed up. Yeah, but everyone else, except for Marvin, is sort of like, I don't really want to go in there right now. That's all right.
Oh no, that's more than fine. I'm gonna look at Arian and go, do you want to come?
Arian's like, might as well. I don't care.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him all of your dark secrets, by the way, and then I turn around.
My gosh, Arian doesn't
like how you still sleep with a teddy bear.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Marvin's gonna stay outside. Nah is sort of like looking around, seeing what he should do. He doesn't know what to do, but
I go, do you want to go see the king? I mean, you can stay out here with the others. We're probably gonna get an earful because of something Onavok did, but
Onavok's like, hey, I know how to fix this, okay?
Oh, you know
knowing how to fix this does not mean you should do this. Oh well.
You know, trying to assassinate the king isn't something you should try.
What was that?
I was joking. It was a complete joke. It wasn't actually true. He said he knew how to fix it. I was blowing it out of proportion.
Barrett
Because
puts a hand on your shoulder, brings you in close, and he says, "That better be a joke."
it is, but please don't tell me you're gonna kiss me now.
He starts to draw his sword. You think this is a kiss?
It could be, you know, kiss of death. I've heard it from my.
Oh, never thought about that.
I mean, if there's ever a really hot girl, like right before you drive her through, you kiss her. I mean, no regrets.
I'm so tempted to pick this tripping hand up.
I'm also hearing this and just being like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, goodness. Alright, so at that point, Barrick lets go of you and then starts to walk in. Nas sort of looking around, and after a while, he mentions that he's more comfortable outside rather than meeting with a king.
Okay.
We won't.
I like start walking away and like give a thumbs up to him. You can stay here. And
Nog responds, basically saying that if he's needed, he'll come in, but he doesn't want to go in. That's basically what you're gathering from him.
Yeah, I go, well, you shouldn't need to come in. I mean, there's probably like a shit ton of guards in there, so if anything happens, the only reason you probably need to come in is to get in where it's better protected.
At that, you see Nah just nod. He's nodding his head right now, and that's basically it. So the party that's going in goes in, is escorted into the main castle itself. You're walking in, you see the same castle foyer, or whatever it is, the long hallway again.
Mm-hmm.
the various paintings, tapestries, all the woodwork there, woodwork, stonework in that main hallway. You're walking up. You look around, see that the guards in here have had a substantial increase since the last time. There's about double as many guards as there were the previous time you came in. And as you walk in, I want you to make
a death save. Got it.
I want you to make a will saving throw.
Oh God! Who the hell is trying to... Wait, me specifically or both of us?
Both of you. Make a
Both
will
of
saving
us.
throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, that was his will, and my will is like nowhere near that good.
You rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. So,
No.
all right, Kep. Kep, you're good from the effect. I just need to get up the specific effect again. Where was it? No, I had it bookmarked. Where is it? There it is. All right, so. Okay, so Sarquin, as you walk in, you realize that you are under the enchantment of the Zone of Truth. You cannot speak any deliberate or intentional lies. And anything that you would normally respond with a lie, you cannot. You can be evasive as long as you remain in the truth.
Okay, so just to test this, since I know, I'm going to say I have a huge dick. Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
Gotcha.
Wow. Yeah, so you know that you're basically under the influence of this Zone of Truth. Kep, you don't know what's going. You just walk in.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him that. Oh yeah, I'm under the influence of the Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Oh, good for you.
Like as we like casually stand there, I'm just gonna like announce to everyone. By the way, I'm under the influence of the Zone of Truth.
All right, cool.
Okay. That's okay.
Where's the 5 gold you owe me?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We are the weirdest group ever. It's like we don't even care. We just casually stroll in there. Oh, I'm being affected by magic. Oh well.
Yeah. As you say that, Arian looks over and is like, "Oh, so am I." And
that's awesome, man.
Eben
Sweet.
goes and is like, "Well, I guess I am too. That's weird."
Why are you guys like so kind of freaked out about this? I mean, we're totally not gonna get executed, probably.
No, they're just stating the facts that, oh yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. Everyone else is just like,
Confirming.
no, everyone besides Arian and Eben, the other people in the room, like Onavok's just like, actually I could roll for Onavok, but based on my roll, he is under the influence of the Zone of Truth. But that could change. That can change if he comes in later and he wants to re-roll that. I'll allow that. But basically, Barrick isn't affected by it. He's just like looking at you like, "Well, I'm not. What are you talking about?"
No, I'm gonna go, guys. You should totally let me speak first. I bet. And I'm under the Zone of Truth, so they know at least I believe it.
All right. So as you continue to walk up, you see that. Here, let me just move you over. Whoop. You see that the king and 2 children are there, as well as some of the people that are in his basically his council, if you will.
So wait, do they know that I'm like? Do they know that I'm under the Zone of Truth, or has someone like told them?
Make a knowledge. I don't know which one it would be, but make a.
Wouldn't that be an insight check? Wouldn't that be an
Oh
insight
yeah,
check
do
of seeing them?
yeah, sense motive. There we go.
Yeah, I was about
Thank
to
you.
say, I don't think knowledge,
Yeah.
because knowledge is like previous stuff that you've learned.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's worse, but still. Oh, no.
Yeah, you don't know if they know or not.
But, like, Are they like conversing like him and all of his confidants?
Yeah, everyone up near there is talking to each other. You see that the court wizard there, when you walked in, he leaned down to the king and whispered something in his ear.
Okay. So as we walk up, like I'm not even gonna wait for them to stop. I'm gonna just like kind of half yell out that, okay, I'm under a zone of truth spell, so you know this is true. I talked to a dragon and I talked to a god. Boom.
Oh my gosh! You as you blurt this out, you see that the entire group that's culminated near the king's throne sort of stops for a second, looks over, and you see on the king's face what once was jovial and happy all the time. You see a stern look on his face. You see that the court wizard has a frown on his face, and you see that there's a cleric there as well. The religious advisor is also there with his arms crossed. You see that the king just looks up, looks towards the court wizard, and the wizard says, "As you wish, Your Majesty. Well, thank you for the intrusion, but
You're welcome.
now is not the time to make intrusions. I suggest you hold your tongue." And then he then whispers to the king again, and he says, "Now I know that you, Mr. Elf, are under the zone of influence of my spell. The others, about half of you are. So I can at least trust that I can at least somewhat trust what you say, Elf, as well as the fighter there with the red hair and the gnome there."
I guess somewhat trust. Why wouldn't I be completely honest? I mean, I have nothing to hide.
Can I actually? Yeah, you know what? I'll try. Let me.
Do you want to sense motive the wizard?
No, I wanted to announce that I'm under the zone of truth. Never mind.
Okay, you announce that you're under the zone of truth. The court wizard looks at you, and he says, "Now is not the time to be making lies." And the king nods in agreement as he motions towards his side, and the cleric that was there, he says to the cleric, "Cecil, would you please escort Mr. Onavok to a different room, please, so that we may talk to him privately."
I'm gonna lean over to Onavok and go, "You're totally getting executed."
Onavok is, "No, I don't think they do that." As Cecil walks down and he says, "Are you ready to go?" Onavok's just looking around, noticing the situation of the many guards there, that if he doesn't go along, he'll probably get thrown in jail. He says, "Sure, lead on," as Cecil and Onavok head off into a separate room of the castle. And at that point, the king then looks towards the entire group and he says, "Now, is anyone else here not really a part of the group? Or is that just a one-time thing?"
I'm gonna look around. Is everyone part of the group?
Yeah, everyone
I think
who's
we are.
here is.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Everyone in here is part of the group.
Good. I know at least you're telling the truth in that.
By the way, like the entire time, Sarquin has like this, just like aura of not caring. He has the biggest smile on his face. He actually looks like he's having fun with this.
Of course he is.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know what it is about this character, but every time like I sit down with him, I just imagine he's in a better and better mood as time progresses.
Just like, oh, nothing could get me down. Is the happy-go-lucky elf that speaks his mind all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the king then reaches off to his side, pulls out that pipe that you once saw, takes a whiff of it. sets it back down. As he...
Can I check for drugs?
You can again, sure. I know you did
Oh,
once.
I've already done it before?
You've
Okay.
done
There's
it once
also-
before, but you can do it again if you wish.
Okay, what is it? We'll check.
Do you want... It depends on what you're trying to look for. If that specifically carries any sort of thing, or if he is on anything, like what are you trying to...
Like, would I be able to smell the smoke?
Okay, gotcha. You would be able to smell the smoke. To be able to discern what it is, you can make a nature...
Gotcha. Knowledge nature, guys.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so you
17.
you realize that this is like it's nothing strong or anything. It's mainly like a habit sort of thing for him, and it's more of like the occasional huff of smoke every once in a while. It's nothing that he's like, you know, addicted to or anything. And this is like more of like a natural sort of thing that wouldn't damage his health too much, but he does it anyways. So it's nothing too bad.
It's like tobacco, but
Yes.
if tobacco is better.
Essentially,
Okay.
yeah. They made it in a way that it wouldn't harm him as much as it would have. But yeah, the king then looks and he says, "So, for those of you here, whether you do tell the truth or not, I want to know what happened in Silverwell."
Oh, everyone there was a complete asshole. I don't know why or how they can sell anything. Like, I go, the mayor was so unhelpful. He was like dodging every single question we had, and he wouldn't even tell us what was in the sewer when he sent us down there to fight. We thought we were getting sent to our deaths.
Well, I do agree that Silverwell's a bit expensive, and parts of what you are saying are true. The mayor did not know what was down there when he sent you there. He only knew that there was some sort of infestation. We did the exact same thing that, well, you, Mr. Elf, are under the influence of right now. He told us the truth. He was withholding information from you for a short time, which was not right, which causes him to be on thin ice. He was dodging your questions, but he did give you everything he knew. So parts of what you say came out that is true. Other parts, it was your conjecture. But he is still on thin ice, as is this group.
Well,
Wait for me to stop talking.
Okay.
You can see that this is a very different man than what was the first few encounters that you know of. He was very happy and jovial. This one's very stern and almost like he's hurt by what happened. He looks towards you and he says, he did not know that you said it was a rat folk, was not a part of the group. He saw the crest in his hand. How am I supposed to trust a group that does this sort of thing to leaders of cities across the world, huh? If you do this, how can I trust you to do anything else for me?
Well, that was mainly Onavok, and
You get why he did that soon, but I'm asking you, the group, everyone here.
Yeah, we took those things away from him after he did that.
Also, it was a temporary measure just to grant the Ratfolk access. He was critical in our attempt to rid the sewage of its infestation, and we would like to grant credit where credit is due. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, he was denied access to the office due to what he looks like.
Yes, and The whole thing of us getting him in there, well, personally for me, I can't speak for Onavok. I don't really know why he gave the rat folk there. I was trying to get him in there because everything that they had sent down to like deal with past infestations had slowly killed more and more rat folk. And apparently somehow the mercenaries never told him that there were rat folk down there that they were needlessly slaughtering. And by what he was doing, he, from what you said, he caused by his own ignorance the death of an entire tribe of rat folk.
All right.
And so I thought he should answer for it.
Right, that makes sense. As to why you would allow the rat folk there. As for Onavok, Cecil is in way of getting information from him. That might take a while.
Oh god, they're torturing him?
No, we would never do that.
I mean, if there is a zone of truth that can be cast, then information gathering isn't going to be too difficult.
Yeah, and he failed, and just forget.
Well, he failed on my end. If he comes back and wants to roll a different one and see if he can resist it, then I'll allow him. But as of right now, he is under the influence of the Zone of Truth. But, yeah. Then the king looks and he says, "So, what should I do to this group? Should I
Absolutely
continue?
Nothing, because we have a deal going on with a dragon. We have a meeting with a friendly dragon. So, I mean, you kill us or you reprimand us and hold us here. We're kind of missing a meeting with a dragon. I mean, we could go at any time, so it's not really a meeting. It was just an open invitation. But he's a nice guy. I mean, I talked to him in the sky, then he flew away. Good times.
Right. I would not keep you here. I would, if anything, depending on what Onavok has said or will say, I would reprimand you in that your benefits of the crest and part of the group would be revoked. The crest would mean nothing, and you would be sent on your way. That would be the extent of what it is, and everyone around the world would know that this group did something that fell out of favor with the king. Now tell me, what will you do, or what should I do, to make sure that that does not happen? Because I want this group to continue, but if this sort of behavior continues behind my back, I gave you my full trust. How can I expect to trust you again?
Oh, man. You see, that's a loaded question, because anything I say can then be called into question by you, so nothing I can really say will prove to you that we can be trusted. It's just that you yourself have to decide that we are worthy of a second chance.
Also, I still don't understand the problem here. You trusted us with power. You trusted our judgment of what is right and what is just. We exercised our judgment of what is right and what is just, and we used the crest as a temporary means to the end of not executing, but making sure what is right and what is just has been kept up. I currently fail to see the problem right here.
This certain incident might not be a problem, but if this is a glimpse of what things to come, what other means to an end would you use my crest, my power, my influence for? That is where my troubles lie. It is not this specific incident, for this is just a minor thing in Grey Rock, but what if you did this in another city, in another town, in another place far off, save for Warrior? You did this sort of thing. and it came back to bite me, how would I answer for you? That is where my troubles lie. We already have very strained relations with all the other countries. I do not want the strained relations to result into anything worse.
I raise my hand and I go, my sister, yeah, she's a general. I could probably help improve relations. Just saying, throwing that out there. And then I go, crap, that would mean I have to meet my sister.
Sarquin, make a diplomacy check.
With advantage because I'm under the zone of truth?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. So he knows it's true. 1 and 2. 16, thank God.
Okay, as you say this, you see a slight change in his posture as he sort of leans forward and he says, improving relations with the Evergreens, then.
Yes.
He leans back in his chair and he slowly nods his head. Yes. That could work.
Another idea is...
Well, no, we're totally going to do that. I mean,
I
have no reason not to do that. I will have to, send a letter off to my sister, and then we're probably going to have to stay in town a few days, because then she'll want to meet me to talk about this, and then she'll want to meet you. So, after this, I'm going to have to send out letters and do stuff. But yeah, no, totally, I can get a thing with my sister, and then she can come here, and they can talk, and we can probably work out a deal or something. Though I don't speak to her.
Is it possible to... So if the problem is with interregional relationship, is it possible to denounce us publicly, but still allow us to use a crest as a means to gather support from agents that is under your influence, that is stationed in other regions?
I would say that even just like if you send us to other nations to improve relations, just have the crest show that we're ambassadors and not get us free stuff. I mean, I haven't been using the crest to get free stuff because I don't like that kind of action, like demanding free stuff because I have power.
Kep, you make a diplomacy check with advantage since Sarquin is helping you.
Sure.
And since Sarquin is also...
Yeah, advantage!
Wow. Okay. You see as the king turns to you, Kep, and he says, I like that idea. Ambassadors to the nations. That can work. Again, I'll still have to find out what your friend, what he wanted for whatever reasoning he had for giving the crest to the rat folk at that time.
I'm gonna raise my hand like, a kid wanting to ask a question.
Okay, Kevin. All right. He looks to you and nods.
Okay, so in private, like away from my group and like away from anyone you don't hold with like the utmost regard, I will have something else to tell you, like after I send the letter to my sister that regards my family, but it's really personal and could endanger people, so I only want people you have the utmost trust in and not the group, because while I do trust them, I don't personally know them that well, and I don't know how big of a blabbermouth they are when they get drunk.
The king gives you a worried look as he says, certainly.
I go, oh no, it's nothing to worry about. it can actually be helpful.
We shall see about that. But thank you.
Yeah.
And now, if there is nothing else to discuss in that matter, we just need to be waiting on your friend there to give his end of the story, and then matching the stories up, see what fits, what does not. Is there anything else you wish to speak about? Because I have information and things for you as well.
Yeah, that Gollendor guy is a nice person.
Has there anyone bringing up the fact that Richard Russell seems to be in control politically more than the mayor?
There is this really strange relationship that borderlines creepy and can possibly be illegal from what I heard between Richard Rosso and the mayor, but being who Richard Rosso is, he hides his tracks like extremely well.
Yes, he follows the law to a T, and the law of Silverwell makes it available for him to possibly go around any moral compass he might have. And I do know that Richard has much power politically in Silverwell.
I'm out of character. Didn't you say Richard Rosso is like a hero?
I never said that. I said he was a businessman, and I said that he was a ranger as well, and he's very knowledgeable. I never said hero though.
I thought you said like a general or something.
No,
like
I don't think I've ever said that.
Richard also will probably be a hero to aspiring entrepreneurs.
Yeah, that like that, not like a hero fighting in a war or anything.
So he's always been a dick. Got it.
Like another thing, if I remember correctly, from a few months ago, is that there was a planned governmental reform, or at the very least a plan to push for a revolt. What's it called again?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The a recount of the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's a part of the politics there. Like you can, if the current mayor gets kicked out or whatever. Emergency thing can happen and a new one can be elected, or the election process, stuff like that. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, by the way, there's kind of an army in the wilds that wants to attack your kingdom. Just saying.
Really? By the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm under a zone of truth, so.
That's not something to say so lightly.
Well, I mean, if you're always so high-strung, then life's not fun. So, I mean...
my question is, did the, out of character, did the, I cannot remember, but did the, what's it called again, Necromancer group decide to retreat?
Yeah, they decided
promise to retreat?
Yeah, they promised to leave everybody alone for a month, and through travel and everything, it's been about maybe a week or so, like a week, maybe at best 2.
Okay.
Barely 2 weeks since that time. So you still have a couple of weeks before you might have more encounters with the necromancers. So.
Alright, cool.
Should I bring that up?
Doesn't seem like a thing. That does seem like a thing that he can really stamp down, considering the organization is really deep rooted elsewhere.
Yeah, I know, but like,
and also they kind of just show up nowhere. Show up from nowhere.
Well, no, I mean, we could explain it.
Yeah, we could explain it. It's just me as a player can't see that the king could do much about it. It's like warning him about past landslides.
Yeah. But I
landslides happening 2 days ago.
Yeah.
What can we do about it? Okay, cool. I'll plant more trees there.
I am going to throw in there, like, um, after he says that's not something say likely, and he says, like, oh, life is always fun, I'm going to go, yeah, something that is also going to kind of might, rustle your jimmies about this army. They're led by who we think is a champion of Gurmosh. So
As you say, champion of Gurmosh, you see that his stern face sort of gives a very, very worried look, and you see him close his eyes for a mere couple seconds as you see his lips moving and sending up a prayer. He then opens his eyes and he says, that is troubling.
Yeah.
He turns to an advisor near him. He says, Garen, look at the forces we have at Grand Pike. See if we can spare any other forces there to reinforce. The military advisor Garen then nods and he heads off towards outside.
I just throwing this in there. You might want to start considering conscription.
I do not like the thought, but if it comes to that, it will.
I'm just saying, we were already planning on doing a sweep of the wilds and taking that over, but we're totally going to help you.
You see his stern face immediately break back into that jovial aspect. Just like, oh, thank you. I needed that joke.
Oh wait, does the wilds belong to you? Oh.
No. It's just funny to think of it. Yeah, you see him laughing pretty heartily right now.
Yeah,
I don't know, totally, it could work.
I guess he forgot. I guess he forgot that we are under the zone of truth.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. At that moment, he did. Yeah.
I go. No, seriously. We're gonna take over the wilds once we do more things and do that.
He finishes up laughing. He's like, "Oh, you're serious?"
Yeah, I mean, like, we're gonna go there, and like your forces are gonna help like defend you guys are gonna bolster your forces, and then we're gonna go in there, and I'm gonna take out the main guy. I'm gonna take out his war axe of Gurmosh or whatever, and then I'm gonna melt it down, make a new sword, and then we're gonna take over the wilds.
That is quite ambitious. I don't know what to say to that, except for good luck.
Well, I mean, Gurmosh, Golendor told me that Gurmosh hates me, so killing his champion and melting down his holy weapon, that's gonna work out great for me. So.
Considering I was a blacksmith by trade before I became a martial artist, I should probably know if it is possible to even attempt to melt down a blessed weapon or.
Okay, yeah. Based on what you know, I want you to make a check of some kind.
Would it be engineer or religion?
Either one, whichever one's higher.
Doesn't really matter. Okay.
Yeah, but with your background in blacksmithing and stuff, being raised up their whole life, I'll give you advantage because it's just one of those things that sort of like reach into your back mind.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it. You think it's going to be pretty hard to even try to smelt that thing down, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if I can't do it, I'm just going to carve Sarquin was here into the blade.
My gosh. All right.
But anyway.
Yeah. So after that, King's like, so, anything else? Because I have some news for the group as a whole.
Yeah, so when we go there, I was thinking since they're amassing an army in the wilds, when we go see the dragon, I was thinking of maybe trying to get him to help us, um, you know, fight the army in the wilds.
If there truly is a army in the wilds, as you say, then
Well, I wouldn't say army per se. It's more like a bunch of tribes that have come together under one leader,
right.
who is an orc, and we have a name. If you want to hear the name.
A name is always appreciated.
Okay, so once I get out my campaign notes, wart. No, that's the warthog. Okay, Numroll.
All right.
Normally hangs out around the pit. If you've ever heard of that place in the wilds.
You see the king sort of thinking for a second, and he looks back like, no, I have not heard of that area. But the name is appreciated. And you see that the court wizard that was there is taking down notes as you're talking, so you know that the name is there. So then the king goes, right, now on to what I have for the group. Two things. One came in actually when my people came back from Silverwell. They brought with me a note from Richard Rosso, as well as I got a note from a young man, a courier by trade, from Lawmaster Tyron up in Spellburn. He then reaches out and the court wizard procures the two notes. He then looks them over a little bit and hands them off to one of the servants there. Servants runs up and presents both the notes to you. The king goes, now, I make it my personal thing to not look into messages delivered to a group such as this, but given the circumstances, I looked. So, go ahead and read them if you wish, but that is all. That is all the business I have with you. Now, if you excuse me, I wish to escort you out, as your friend might be staying here for a while, multiple questioning rounds, as we should probably bring in the runaway gnome who you helped stop.
Yes, and you're welcome, but I'm just gonna, vouch for her for the reason of, it wasn't her fault that your son turned into an awesome tiger. He bought the potion, she said before she didn't know what they would do, and he drank it without conferring to your court wizard, who he very easily could have done. So it was his fault.
Diplomacy with advantage because of everything.
Yeah, because that is solid logic.
That is, it's solid logic. You're in the zone of truth, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah. 1
and 2.
2. 23.
Good thing you had advantage.
Yeah.
As you say this, the king goes, I guess you're right. I was pushed on by the recent information about this group, and well as what happened there. It just got into my mind that what if she actually did know what one of those potions were, and it was a potion that ended up destroying the royal family. That's where my concerns were. But I understand where you come from, and I shall talk with her, and I will definitely consider what you have said.
Yeah, and then I'm going to look at the court wizard and I go, I have one question for you.
Yes.
I was about to ask the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually 2 questions. One, I kind of bought a potion for her, and I want to know exactly what it does. And two, I take out the big, massive green
Oh my
spider
gosh,
egg
no.
and then go and like rush up to him and go, "Do you know how to tame this?"
One thing at a time. Which one first? Potion or
Okay,
the
the spider egg.
spider
Go
egg?
ahead.
Okay. He looks at it. He's like, "That is
Why do you
beyond my
carry
realm.
this thing around?
That is beyond my realm of knowledge. I'm well
You can't
versed
just like
in
cast
magic.
some magic on it to make it loyal.
And give me, say,
2 months.
It'll hatch by then.
yeah, it would hatch by then. Give me, say, week and a half. I could probably research, see if I could throw together something.
Okay.
But at this moment, I have no clue about it. I would have to research.
And then I'm gonna take out that black viscous potion and hand it to him.
All right.
So
He hands it to him. You hand it to him, and he looks at it and he goes, "Oh, this is quite interesting. Where did you get this from?"
I bought it from the girl who has no idea what her potions do.
He looks at it and says, "This it's an odd potion because it's not something that you should drink per se.
It's like is it like an ointment?
You could say so, yes. Among other things." And
What does it do?
Nothing too much. Mainly
Is it an aphrodisiac?
helping you. Sure. And he just sort of gingerly places it out towards you.
I take it and I go, so should I or should I not use this during sex?
No.
Then what does it do?
It gives you.
Okay, I'm gonna like wave him to whisper it in my ear so he doesn't have to like go out like in front of everyone.
He leans in and he says, well, this potion, I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I do know that it is sentient.
Ha!
And it is a symbiote.
A symbiote.
Yes. Though what it does,
Quick, reason.
I'm unsure.
Quick, ring.
So real quick, black symbiote.
Quick,
You're
ring
totally
something
running
really
off the
loudly
spot.
right next to it.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna like pull away from him and I go, okay. I'm gonna put it in my bag and I'm gonna look at him dead in the face and I go, so I got this for 5 gold. How much would you pay for it if you knew what it was and wanted to study it?
If I knew what it was exactly, and
No, like if you knew what you knew now, but went in with a thought that you wanted to study it, how much would you pay for this?
let's say, about 25 gold.
Awesome, got a great deal.
Good job.
Oh my goodness. So you're gonna sell it to him?
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
like,
I thought you were
totally.
okay.
No, I was just wanting to know, like, how much was it worth? Like, did I get ripped off or not?
Oh no. He said he would pay 25 for it, but
Oh, well then, how much does he think it's worth? Like,
he said he goes. I don't know how much it's worth, but I'd pay 25 for it. Just
okay.
because I just don't know exactly what it is or what it does.
So, is it like, so you know it's sentient,
Yes.
and it would like, it would do that, and it would help me because it's a symbiote, but does it have like, Is there anyone like I could take it to make sure to see if it like has any malicious intent to it?
I'd say
Like,
any sort of religious cleric would be fine.
is his daughter in the room?
His daughter and his son are in the room. The paladin and the cleric.
I'm gonna rush to the sun.
Yeah, he's a... what?
I go, one day you're gonna have a heart attack because of all the stress you put yourself through because you're never happy, son. But
What?
can you make sure that this doesn't have any malicious intent? It's a symbiote.
He reaches his hand out, takes it from you, and he's... Oh, what was that number? What was that number? I didn't see the number. Oh my gosh, okay, since I didn't see the number, he rolled a natural 20. He goes...
You didn't even re-roll it. You just rolls a natural 20.
Yeah. He looks at it for like... He literally looks at it for a second. He puts it back to you. He's like... Nothing bad there.
Okay. So, in your mind, this is a sentient symbiote. Would you pour this stuff on yourself? If you needed help, like say you were in a bind, in a fight.
Interesting choice of word. A bind.
Bind. He gives you an odd look, and he says, "Probably not. That's just me, though."
Yeah.
In
By the way, who dumped you to make you so sad? Like, I'm just getting like this real sense of like either ambivalence, which is bad because then you're gonna like you're not like a really good person if you're just ambivalent to everyone because you don't really care, and then you're either like sad, and I don't want you to be sad because you look like a nice guy.
Thanks, but whatever, man.
Are you gay?
In the meantime,
in the meantime, Kep, what are you doing?
I was gonna say, in the meantime, I present my bottle of potion to
the wizard.
Core Wizard. Yeah.
Okay.
And
He looks at it.
Told him it's from the same source.
Okay. He looks at it. He's like, "Oh, this is actually a potion of invisibility."
Oh. Ooh.
Like yeah. He's like, "Oh, that's pretty odd that she would have that out there."
How much is it worth? Just curious.
Goodness. Let's see about that. I am not the right person to praise you of these potions.
We're taking them to you anyway.
I have.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm looking it up.
You're gonna look
real
it up,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, potion of invisibility.
Like, is it brief invisibility, or is it just like a normal invisibility potion?
It's like.
By the way, I don't know if there's like a potion of brief invisibility in this.
I don't think there is. I think there's just a regular invisibility, and then there's a greater invisibility.
It's 300 gold. It's 300 gold.
It's 100 and what?
It's 300 gold gold pieces.
Jesus!
Yep, she just had it lying around. So.
All right, cool.
Hey, you got. I mean, you could have picked another one, and it could have been, a dud. So you got it good.
All right, you have to tell me how long it lasts, because that table didn't say anything.
Oh, it didn't say anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just Google.
Just
Google how long a potion of invisibility lasts, or a spell of invisibility, because it should last.
I'm looking at the spell right now. I'm gonna pull that up.
It's the spell itself is 1 minute per level.
Yeah, so I believe that. So this one would be, I think, from what the wizard can guess, it's probably like 2 minutes worth, maybe.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Can I ask the wizard, like, if he thinks this symbiote would, say, live as long as I would or longer, or if it would, like, expire after a bit?
Okay. He scratches his head for a little while as he looks at it and says, Based on what I see here and the magical properties it exudes, I would probably say that it would live as long as you do. That is what I gather.
Okay.
Though it might be possible that it might expire for other reasons beforehand.
I'm gonna kind of. I'm gonna say thank you, and then I'm gonna go. By the way, if it's a symbiote, and don't like agree with someone that it's an aphrodisiac, because if I used this during sex, it would get awkward.
I am sorry about that. I didn't know what I was thinking at that time.
It's fine, man.
Ooh. I'm wondering if that core wizard. I'm wondering if the core wizard is a 10th level caster, because I'm off the mind. I'm seriously deciding if I want to drink it and then ask him to cast permanency on me.
Permanent.
You could ask him if he knows the spell.
Oh man. Wait, so you would drink the invisibility potion and then he would cast it on you?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm invisible.
No, actually,
forever.
first things first. I'll have him put his hand on my shoulder, and then I'll drink the potion of invisibility, because otherwise he wouldn't know where to cast it anyway.
Yeah.
Be like, where?
Shit.
But yeah, so after all that, anything else you want to do really quick before you're escorted outwards?
Nah.
Make sure Nath and the king's daughter aren't flirting.
Wait, Nath is with us? I thought he was.
He's there. He's just been taking in the entire experience, and no one's been asking him anything, mainly because the king and everyone trusts him, like implicitly. And he doesn't seem to want to bring anything up right now, since a lot of the stuff has been covered already. And you look, Naf doesn't seem like he's doing anything. The daughter seems to be more worried about her father right now. So, like, worried about her father and also her brother about what's happened today. So.
Oh yeah, by the way, did he say it was a guy?
Hmm?
Did he say it was a guy?
Who?
The brother. When I asked him if it was a guy that hurt him instead of a girl.
I think he said none of their business.
He brushed off whatever you said, basically.
Can I do this, like, is there, like, anything that I could figure out, like, why he's just such...
Sense motive would be the best.
Okay, why is he so douchey and emo, and I feel like when I talk to him, he's just gonna start cutting and talking about, like, Black Veil Brides or whatever.
Okay, so,
10!
That's okay, though. Because he rolled a natural 1 on on his opposing check. So you take a good look at him. You see that part of it is his personality to be sort of like distant and not to be involved as much. That's like the main part of why he's the way he is. Other than that, you sense that there might be a little like something of a little jealousy towards his sister every once in a while, but that fades. It's a lot of it is just his personality, and just that's mainly the way he is. Just aloof, doesn't want to talk to anybody, stick to himself.
He can't find a lover is what's wrong.
You gather that he does. You gather that as well. that he's just,
sexually repressed.
Maybe not that far, but
just not interested in socializing.
Mainly. But yeah.
Sorry if I'm talking too much.
All right. So after that, you're escorted out, and you have the 2 notes in your hand about from Tyron and Richard. Would you like to open either one of those up and read them?
Before we get too deep into all this and read it, I'm gonna just send the letter to my sister.
All right.
Of hey, we're in the kingdom. We're at Castle Grey Rock. If you want to meet me, I'll be here for a few days. XOXO. By the way, I kind of got you an audience with the king.
All right. So
send that off. And,
all right, send that off.
And then, which one does Kep want to read first?
I'll read the one from Russell. Richard.
All right. So Kep, you open up the one from Richard. Basically, the note is an offer to go into a one-time business contract with him. It's basically outlining a job, and after that job is completed, then the contract will be terminated, and basically it's like a one-time sort of thing for a contract. The thing says that not too much can be given over a letter. You have to meet face-to-face to get the full details of the job, but he does mention in the note that the job's worth a lot of money, and a lot by Silverwell standards. So
I sneezed.
Platinum.
That's not mending.
That's not
I sneezed. I sneezed and cast acid splash. Whoops.
As you sneeze and cast mending, the paper that was folded and crumpled turns pristine in your hand.
No, I take the paper from him and read it.
It was intended to be acid splash.
Yeah, but you casted mending.
Oh, that's good.
So I take it and I read it, and I'm gonna look at it, and
you're gonna look at it with holes in it, though, considering.
Yeah, now you don't have to. Now it's on clear white paper, and everything is now bold text.
Oh wait, I'm still inside the castle, right?
You're still inside the courtyard, so you have unlimited casting right now.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not using enough casting. Cool.
Yeah, but you read it over again, Sarquin. Basically, the same thing has been saying. You both also notice that the job is it's paying so high because it is the area of interest is somewhere within the wilds area. So and he says that Richard himself in the thing says that some of his customers and contacts in Silverwell are in other places are getting worried, and he wants to basically check on it to see if it'll basically be bad for business.
I sigh, and I look at Kep, and I go, look, we both don't like the guy. In fact, most of the party doesn't like the guy. But we have to do this.
Why?
Because we have to kill the Wilds people and take their home. And this is a step in the right direction, so I'm going to fold it up and put it in my pocket.
I squint at Sarquin.
All right.
Cock my head, and I thought we were the good guys.
We are the good guys, but they're evil, and so we're gonna basically go in there, kill the ones that are bad, have the ones that are good basically serve under us, and we're gonna make a kingdom in the wilds. That was the plan from the beginning. And then, after we start building our kingdom, we're gonna build up relationships with the other kingdoms, and the plan is subject to change. First of all, we're gonna build a wall.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna keep out all those dirty demons.
Hold that thought. I opened the other letter.
Okay. You open up the other letter. This one's from the lore master himself, and it basically says that basically the summarized version of what the letter is saying is, "Hey, remember me? I sent you on this one thing and you never returned.
Uh huh.
So when can I expect to see you again? Hopefully it's soon." That sort of stuff. So he's also saying that, oh, there's a money reward if you come back with that letter that I sent you out to get.
Do we even have the letter?
Yeah, you
Like,
actually have two.
Yeah.
You found two letters.
Oh, you mean the two of Gods and
Yes.
or Gods and Radius? Okay.
I say we send a letter to him.
Yeah, I said we send a letter to him first, and I turned to Star Queen. The only reason I would actually approach Russell again is to stab him in the back. Actually, stab him in the face. Because I'm a good guy.
You
I don't
don't
stab
have
people in
to.
the back.
Okay, look. If we don't do it, he'll find someone else to do it. If we do it, it will line up with our initial goals to go into the wilds, to stop the army that's going to attack the king, and it will garner us more respect within the kingdom.
I understand. So, this is what I propose. We go see him. We go figure out the details. We carry out whatever he wants us to do. Hopefully most likely it's going to align with our own interest. And then we return to him to report what's going on, and he will be happy about it. Hopefully he will drop his guard, and I'll stab him in the face. Deal? Actually, he'll pay us and drop his guard. Hopefully. And I'll stab him in the face.
I don't think that's going to work exactly, and I don't feel good about open assassination. So we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll iron out the plan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
yes, we'll iron out the plan.
We can improve the plan.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, as long as whatever.
Yeah.
All right, it's a work in progress. And I'll just put you back over that way.
Kind of funny because Kep uses scimitar, and scimitar is never used for stabbing.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, you could.
I could use my goblin dagger that I never used before.
I mean, true. Yeah. All right. So you get escorted out. Meet with the rest of the party, except for Onavok, which is staying there for a little while. And you send off the letter and all that stuff. You're in the courtyard right now. Lena is now getting escorted into the castle itself, and she looks back to you and is like, "Wish me luck," as she walks in.
I go, "Don't worry. I kind of tried. I did my best to smooth things over, and I'm pretty sure it worked."
Actually, before she leaves, I buy another potion from her.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. So minus off 5 gold each.
Yeah.
And totally worth it.
Yeah, seems like she is selling really.
I mean, you happen to pick the ones that so far they've been really good. So.
Okay, so
what are our choices?
All right, so you still have the wide array of many different shades of red colored potions. Those seem to be the most common ones that she has. You see a couple purple ones, one green one. You see just a lot of reds now.
I'm gonna look at the green one, and can I do an Arcana check to see?
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure that it actually has something magical with it.
All right.
Crit.
Oh.
I know what it is.
You know what it is. Though not really caring too much about the arcane too much as being a guard from City of Leaves. You've been around arcane stuff a lot, and you look at this potion. It only takes about 30 seconds or so to discern that this potion is a potion of. Hold on. What? That's gosh, potions. Okay, whatever. I don't have it up with me right now, which is bad on my part, but basically this one is a potion that can help you not take as much damage from acid.
Acid, so a potion of acid resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that one.
Okay.
I'll take the purple one.
Purple one.
Actually, I'll take a look at the purple one.
All right, you take a look at them right now. Take a look at the purple one.
I like how the guards are just letting us. They're just like,
Yeah, they're just like, really, come on. All right, you're looking at the purple one. Not too much strikes out about it. It's quite hard to get a good feel about what this one does.
Actually, screw this. I'm using another shot of
Detect
magic.
Though you're still in the courtyard, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This courtyard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, technically, we weren't even supposed to be able to like barter here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still being watched very carefully by the by the guards, but they're allowing you for the time being.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's only giving it a look. It doesn't take too long, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's just taking it a look, and then you're paying the 5 gold. This one, this purple one, seems to be very good with having people go quicker than what they normally would.
Totally buying it.
Okay. That's all you can gather from that. You don't really know too much about it, other than it makes you go faster. But you bought it.
Gotta go fast.
Minus off that gold, and you'll be good.
Okay.
And then she'll be like, she's like, oh, thank you for all your stuff. And if you're right about me getting off scot-free, I might just have to throw in a free potion for you. Okay.
Awesome.
Go. And she goes off into the castle.
I'll wave.
All right, she waves
too.
back to you.
Then I just wave off.
All right. And
I look at Onavok. I look at Onavok and go, dude, I have a symbiote. We're catching them all.
wait, to who?
To Onavok.
He's not with you. He's in the castle still.
Oh
He's
yeah.
still being-
He's being
I got a
interrogated.
cap then. I got a cap. I say that. Doesn't have the same effect, but still.
Yeah, it's still something though. And at that point, you're left there. The guards sort of still watching you. They return to their posts. One sort of goes like, "All right, you can leave now whenever you wish," and returns to his post. And you're left there with all the rest of the group, minus Onavok, whom you guess might be there for a while. So you can go and do other things, and he'll still be there.
Might be for a while. Depends on the player if the player comes over or not.
Well.
I'm gonna go up to Barrick and go.
Oh wait,
"You-"
Sarquin, didn't you want to talk to the king about something as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this happened earlier. Sorry, I just
That was
remembered that.
Flashback.
Flashback. Whoosh, it's like it.
I'm gonna basically explain to him in very brief details, not giving an actual name because of
Reasons, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna explain to him who my father is and what his station is.
Okay, so you explain it. The king responds with, "Thank you for the information. I know that even this could be troublesome, so
Yeah, don't tell anyone, please.
I will
because
not.
even if you told my sister, she might,
right,
banish me or throw me in jail. But I was just, heads up.
right. And the only other people in the room that you said that you trust, like implicitly, like you trust with all of your heart, basically. It's the king, his daughter, his son, and his Cecil is there. After a quick break from the interrogation, Cecil is there, and the court wizard is there as well.
Okay.
So those are the people who now have a better idea about what you told them.
Yeah, so I'm basically like a Prince of elves. I don't say that, but
Yeah.
I don't say that, but that's like something that he
Alright.
might say just to like get under someone's skin.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, so that happened. Flashback done. Back in the present.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
I go up to
now?
Barrack and I'm gonna ask if he knows anywhere we could stay because I need to stay in the city for the next 2 days.
Barrick says, yeah, there's a couple places around town that Barrick would know of. Even Kep knows of many places around town since he's from here. So it's no big deal to find a place to stay here. So
I hope with all my heart that she doesn't come in the next 2 days because I hope she's not close enough.
okay. So you're gonna wait around then to see about this. What transpires about that?
Yeah, unless we urgently need to go somewhere.
Okay. Kep, do you have any objections to that, or?
No, I'm fine with staying.
Okay, so you stay the night. Next morning comes around, nothing really happens. Then the next day comes around, and
I'm still teaching Zaba. You know.
gotcha. Go and roll a. What did I say? What was it for last time?
Wouldn't that be wisdom?
Think so.
Last time you made me roll intelligence, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever the roll is, you do get advantage because Narok is there to help you.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's go with wisdom this time.
Damn it.
But you do have 5,
14.
14. Okay, this time you're seeing that with the help of Narok, he's making progress.
Okay.
So he knows a few more words in common now.
Okay.
Not enough to make full sentences and full conversations, but he's getting there.
I thank Narok for his help. And then I'm also gonna just, spend some time casually teaching, since we have like the entire day. I'm gonna spend the time casually teaching Satoria how to speak Draconic since she showed interest before.
Okay.
And I'm spending half the time reading, half the time not sparring, but
Training and stuff.
going through. Yeah.
Okay. For you, Kep, I want you to make a search check for when you're reading.
Okay.
And Sarquin, while you're talking with Satoria, she's trying her very best. She can't seem to get a hold about the weird language of the dragons or anything like that. She's having real hard trouble to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the language gets pretty nasal sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult for her, having only heard it a couple times with the dragon and you and Arian talking. It's been pretty hard for her. Kep,
Well, I'm walking her through it.
yeah. Kep, as you're looking through the book, a couple of things sort of stand out to you. Mm-hmm. You notice that part of the book is dedicated to what it refers to as a great war. Mm-hmm. And as you're looking through it, you're reading it because it caught your eye for some reason, and it states the basic overview of about 300-ish years ago, where the Wilds massed an attack against all of civilization.
Okay.
And also in that chapter, it does say that relations between each of basically the kingdoms have been strained ever since.
Are you gonna share that information with the rest, or no?
No.
So keep it to itself.
Okay, well.
If you want to know about it, you read about it.
All right, so the day goes by. Late afternoon, a guard from the castle comes up to the place that you were staying, and Sarquin hands you a letter. It has your sister's design on it, like her mark of like what it would basically.
I cringe and I open the letter. I read it.
Okay, so as you're reading it, you read that she cannot make it quick, that she is currently on the way to Grey Rock, and she's about maybe 3/4 of the way there, but it would still be maybe a few weeks or so for her to actually get to the castle. You, from her speaking in the letter, you gather she might be around either Biram or maybe some other place. You're pretty sure you heard stone in there somewhere, and that immediately went to Voria. So she might be around Voria area right now, making her way a couple of weeks or so to get to Castle Grey Rock. She also says that thank you for making yourself known to her, and thank you for getting an audience with the king, and she'll definitely take that advantage.
I'm gonna send her a note, another note that goes, okay, well, since it's gonna take so long, I'm probably gonna be doing other things, but when you get to the castle, send me a letter, or if you can find me, and if not, we should be by the castle because we're working with the king there. And I go, I'm also going to put in a brief thing. Also, Champion of Gurmosh is amassing an army in the wilds, so do with that information what you may, and then I'm going to send back.
Okay, you send it off.
Because now, not only does she know about the Necromancer army, she knows about the army in the wilds. So
I don't believe you sent that out, though.
I did.
I thought Ornabog stopped you, though.
No.
In saying that. Oh, okay.
No, because I had we can ask him, but I don't think he did.
I might have gotten that wrong. So, all right, you sent that off.
Yeah.
That's good. And now you're sitting there in Castle Grey Rock. What are you gonna do?
Are we heading to Silverwell, or do you want to go around Silverwell, head to Spellburn first? Cap.
Sorry, what was the question?
I said, do you want to go to Silverwell to talk through also, or do you want to head around Silverwell and go to Spellburn first?
I would say Spellburn first, and then Silverwell.
Yeah.
Alright, so the course is set, and you head off.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's going to take normal travel, maybe 3 days or so to get up there to Spellburn. So that's not going to be too bad.
I'm going to ask Cap about who the guy we're meeting is, and...
Oh yeah, you haven't met him yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you haven't met him yet.
Yeah.
So, can you do it, Chandler?
Yeah, I can do it. Basically, Cap,
it's been a while since
last
time.
Basically, Cap explains to you that who you're meeting is called the Lore Master Tyron, and Tyron is this pretty old man who is basically the knowledge keeper of basically a whole bunch of stuff, a little bit everything. He has books about everything. Basically, the knowledge.
I look at the egg and the potion.
And
the symbiote. I look at the egg and the symbiote as he's telling me this.
Okay.
Go. Opportunity.
Oh my gosh. Gotcha.
I mean, there's a reason I wanted to go to the Lore Master first.
All right. But yeah, basically that's what you get from the Lore Master. Kep also mentions that the Lore Master has an assistant named Grimsley, and he is a goblin, and he's the next in line to become the next Lore Master.
Grimsley is a goblin. That's something I got to note down.
Yeah, and basically, both of them are very smart, from what you can gather, because they are the keepers of history, basically. That's basically like what the Lore Master does, so...
Keepers of all of history.
Keepers of history and like papers and things like that. It's
the keeper of history and paper.
Yes, the title. But yeah, it's a lot of work to do, a lot of taxing on the brain. But
does Kip still remember the
yes, he
combination
does.
to?
You actually
Okay.
Kep actually wrote it down, so you remember it, yeah.
Right, cool.
Cool. So you head up. First day out, you notice that Narok's with you, but the Minotaur has stayed back since they've stopped him and have done some questioning of their own. You don't know if they'll get him into the guard or not, but at least the Minotaur's there. So the Minotaur's out.
Hey, he has Barrack say so, and all the other guards say so.
Yeah, there's still some stuff they have to do and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but you have a pretty good feeling that he might be hired somewhere. So the group heads off. A day in, nothing really happens. 2 days in, nothing happens. Third day in, nothing. Third day in, a dragon comes and just destroys. I'm kidding. Sorry.
I really don't mind nothing happening on the road.
Yeah.
The third day, you're getting closer to Spellburn. You notice that up near the road, you see two people talking. Seems to be a heated argument. You see that one is in a cloaked individual, and the other one seems to be in a more peasant-like attire.
Can I see if the cloaked individual is a necromancer or a just a mage specifically?
Go make a. Oh, you're actually.
What?
I'd say knowledge. See if you can decipher if it's a mage or a.
Well, since they're both magic users, could I just do knowledge arcana?
Sure.
Yeah.
How about I do it with actually detect magic?
I mean,
Okay.
6. I definitely know. You shouldn't. You don't even need to. I could probably tell you their names too. I mean.
Oh my goodness.
With rolls like this, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can probably tell them to tell who taught them what magic.
Yeah.
The only reason we've been doing well is because of my one crit, and then we've had advantage.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I spend a charge off detect magic.
Detect magic. Okay, you spend a charge of detect magic. You detect that this individual does not do any magic. This cloak is more of, as you look at it, it's more hiding-esque, more like a concealing of the face sort of cloak, rather than a magical kind of cloak.
Gotcha.
That's what you can gather.
So he is not a magic user that I can detect. That's
Yes.
what I tell the party.
Okay.
So.
What would you like to do? In the distance, you hear this. You hear sort of like, you hear this muffled, and another. Like,
I'm gonna. Is anyone stealthy among us?
I can be really stealthy if the situation calls for it, considering turning invisible.
Why don't you try to just sneak a bit further down the road so you can hear them?
Let me see if I have move silently at 2. What's yours?
You have what of 2?
Oh,
Move silently.
skill.
Oh, wait, there's actually a skill for it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Where's move silently?
It's below listen.
Oh, move silently. I have it of 3, so I can do it better.
Yeah.
Okay, so should I roll?
If you want to go up and move silently up there, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move silently up there.
All right.
10!
You begin to move up. Nothing. You're getting a little bit closer and closer to them. Nothing seems. They don't seem to have noticed you, mainly because they're in an argument right now. If you want to get closer, you're gonna have to make another one of those, though.
Can I actually
about?
just roll? Wait, does concentration even help? No, probably not. Can I just even just roll a regular perception check?
Yeah, do a spot check.
I mean, sorry, not spot. Listen check.
Oh, listen.
I
Yeah,
remember.
sure.
This is three.
It's
This is 3.5.
It's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of different skills. Yeah, that's the one thing. It's just like, man, 5e. Yes.
Yeah, listen check 4.
Yeah, you hear muffled stuff in the distance. You don't really hear
Oh.
much. Nothing that catches your ear particularly.
Okay, I'll move. Wait, so what about me?
Are you gonna move closer? You're about maybe.
So I'm still not close enough? Well, can I roll listen
about-
check?
Yeah, you can roll listen check right now, if you want.
I'll move closer if I can't hear anything. 17.
You listen as you hear the cloaked individual say. You hear part of the exchange between the cloaked individual and the peasant-looking individual. You notice that the cloaked individual, it seems like this person is making a lot of references to handing over money. And you better hand over money now.
I'm gonna shuffle, motion everyone forward and just walk forward now, not trying to move silently.
Okay. Does everyone else sort of walk up then?
As soon as I see him move over with disregard of silence, I move as well.
Okay, so the party goes up. Some of the party sort of sticking back a bit, mainly Gnaw and Gnaw Rock, things like that. They're sort of staying back at Eliza's command. It's like, I think they'll be put on edge if you're around. Just be careful. If we need you, come in. And some of them are staying back, but a lot of them go forward. You go up. This cloaked individual then goes, isn't that right, buddy? And grabs the peasant.
I know you're trying to extort him, I say.
He looks over to you and says, what are you talking about? I'm not.
I go, you should really, when you're, arguing dead center of the street, yelling at someone, hand over money, you should really make sure no one's, sneaking up to listen to the conversation first.
Make a sense motive.
Okay.
Actually, I do that as well.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, just seriously. I had a feeling. 17!
Okay. Kep, you're thinking it could go either way. This guy might have been extorting money, he might not have been. Basically, Sarquin, you barely decipher that he was trying to get money out of this person, and he's trying to lie his way out right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go off and go, okay, seriously though, and then I kind of just put my hand on my shoulder and I'm gonna go, okay, so, you're trying to extort money, tell me the reason. If I find if I find it's a good reason that you were trying to get money out of him, I'll let you go. If it's a shit reason and you're just a robber, I'm gonna hand you over to the authorities. Right.
Okay, fine, okay? I tell you, you let me go, sure.
Yeah.
We all gotta eat, right? This is the way I eat, okay?
Okay.
If you don't like that, you just move along. I want you to make another spot check.
Okay.
Both of us, or
Yes,
just him?
both of you, yes.
Spot check. God.
Okay.
Why does it have to fall on me?
Ooh, squirrel!
Okay.
God damn it.
Kep, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
I saw a squirrel.
You saw a squirrel running off in the distance. Sarquin, as you're looking at this guy, good thing he's very close to you, because anything less than a 10 would have gotten you a fail. Sorry, Kep. You see, as he's turning around and stuff to face you, you see on one of his arms that is partly exposed right now, you see a tattoo of a familiar symbol.
God damn it.
Oh god, is it the...
You see...
I see what?
Jenna's probably just pulling it up.
Well, I'm drawing it on because I haven't drawn it up yet. But that symbol, it's up at the
Oh,
top.
is it... Wait, where specifically... We saw it very recently, so my character would remember, but where specifically did we see it? I know it was like last session.
From Ravel, the paladin. It was the symbol that he drew. It's on this person's...
from people we need to watch out for.
according to Ravel, yeah.
Can I... how close is Barrick?
Barrick is right next to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Barrick a look of help me out with this, and then I'm gonna try to knock the guy out. Like with one swift punch to the noggin.
Okay, so for that, make an attack.
Attack roll plus what?
Roll d20, add your strength. Yeah, for
strength.
a punch, I'd just say add your strength since you're not using any of your weapons or anything like that. So d20 plus your strength modifier.
And
you can use your base attack bonus. It's an attack, so just roll for an attack, basically.
Yeah, can I do something like while I do it, shift into position so he'll go into Barrick?
Yeah, you can sort of move around him, and it would. Yeah, sure.
Okay. And
So
9.
9. Okay. So.
Well, I mean, he's right there, so.
He is right there. But what you didn't account for is that he has armor on underneath, and he's pretty dexterous. You look towards Barrick, and you go whoosh, and
I do have a hand on him, so he's not going to be able to get away easily.
yeah, you do have a hand on him. You swing, and as you do, he goes, and he ducks out of the way, trying to push your hand off of him. Roll a strength check.
Would you say he's slightly off balance at this moment?
It depends on if
Okay.
a little bit, yeah.
Oh, God.
No, he with very quick movements, very strong for this sort of scrawny looking human, sort of easily pushes your hand off and steps about 5 feet back from you.
Oh, so he's not trying to straight up run away.
No, does not seem like that. He goes.
Oh, okay, because if he was, I was going to shoot him in the back with my bow.
Can I do something without rolling initiative?
Yes. Well, it depends on what it is.
Okay. Baby stripping hand.
Okay. Well then.
Here's the emotion.
He did take that step back. So big B stripping hand then. That definitely hits.
It succeeded. I think this is versus.
It's versus strength, right?
Yeah, and then the next roll will be versus strength again.
Okay. He fails the first save.
Yeah. This is versus strength or dexterity if the previous roll succeeded.
He fails both of. He fails. So
okay.
As he pushes off and steps back about 5 feet. Kep, you concentrate for a second, summoning Bigby's hand, sweeping this person off of his feet, and making him fall prone on the ground. He looks towards you. He looks towards everyone.
I mean, consider his back there. I'm pretty sure he's just facing.
Can I yell to Barrick and then yell to Barrick, help? You get the left, I'll get the right, and then I'll go down, and I'm gonna put my weight on his right shoulder and want Barrick to do the same but for his left so he can't get up.
Sure. As you say this to Barrick, this person on the ground says, "Bad move. Come on in." And I want everybody to roll initiative.
Do we have our counters? We have our counters. Where's my counter? My counter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my initiative now because that guy's evil, and I'm gonna yell it to everyone: "Don't kill him! We need to interrogate him. Then we can kill him."
Wow.
Okay.
8.
Oh my goodness, you guys, wow.
And he's prone, so he has to use his movement to get up, so he can't run away.
True.
There's a reason I want to trip him.
This guy had a initiative of 4. Let's
Awesome.
roll
Wow.
for Eliza, who is with you. Gotta
Eliza, Eben, and Arian.
No, that's Barrick. Eben stayed back.
Oh, okay.
Eliza got add turn. She actually got a 10.
Ooh! Someone above.
I know, seriously, someone above an 8. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is with this? Barrick rolled terribly. Still got a 9 though.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, it's the sort of thing where if I put the initiative up, it like gives away the surprise.
Mhm.
And whoops, that fell off. Oh my gosh, really? Everyone's rolling terribly right now.
Oh, we all are. This day isn't good for any of us.
this is crazy.
I blame the rain.
Yeah, blame the rain. Okay, Arian got an 8 as well. So Sarquin's gonna go first due to the way that the turn order is. And then behind you, you hear this sort of low, and this. As you look behind you, you see on 2 ropes being held very, very badly by one lone ruffian, much looking like the person in front of you, is carrying what looks like a wolf, but larger in size and bones protruding from its sides and its head. And right next to the wolf, it seems like a big insect in 2 antennas, brownish shell. It's yeah.
Oh, so the others are
Oh my
behind.
goodness.
What?
What are the
So the
enemy-
others are behind where that guy is, right?
No, behind you. So the
I
person
know, but
is,
the others are behind where that guy is, like Eben and the bugbear.
Yeah, they're a ways behind. Yeah.
I go, man, we could really use some reinforcements.
Okay. Right.
You know,
here,
just to alert them.
Yeah. That would for that I'd say that would take a round or so for them to get into battle.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fine, just as long as they're alerted and...
Yeah, they're now alerted to the presence of whatever this thing is, whatever happened. Oh, okay, that's a number. With initiative score though, where's that monster?
God, I feel like terrible. I feel like we're about to get killed. We should have brought the Minotaur.
Hey, left him there. Where is it? Oh, where'd it go? Where's the stinking initiative? Oh, there it is. Wow, okay.
I go kill the creatures. Break the men's legs.
Okay.
Totally going. Oh God.
Yeah, rolled an 18. Plus its initiative score. Yeah.
Quick question. Can I tell if anyone? Can I tell, like, with one glance if there's anything that is undead.
Sure. With a quick glance, nothing is undead in the area.
Alright, cool.
Are you okay? Kill one of them.
Okay.
That way Kep can raise it, or Onabut can raise it, or someone can raise it. God damn
Someone
it.
can raise it.
Kit can raise it, don't worry about it.
Damn it.
One last initiative. Come on. Where is that one? Almost there. Almost there. I'm sorry. Where'd it go?
It's okay, I need to remember all my spells too.
Okay, and oof, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so at the top of the round, okay, at the top of the round, the creature behind you, this insect-like creature, darts, and it releases itself from the rope that is around its form as it scurries up. I'm trying to see the movement speed on this one.
I want to see whether I should feel good about this or not. Oh, I'm 50 foot away. I still don't feel good about it because I feel like faster than that.
If I can stinking find the monster in the monster manual, because I didn't think to write it down. Unless I did, and I'm doing way more work than I need to. I did write it down. Oh my gosh. It's not a good day right now. Alrighty. Alright, so it's gonna go 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's about all it can move with its speed, unfortunately, for it. Yeah, it's gonna stand right there and wait for a second, as the next one, which I can actually pull up on here, is this other creature, this wolf-like creature with these bones protruded from it, starts to charge up at a speed of okay. Okay, it definitely makes it. It just bolts up, getting the first thing in sight. Barrick rolling 11 plus 4, 15. It misses. Okay, so it takes a big bite at Barrick. Barrick sort of being off guard a little bit, but it catches the back armor that he has on, scraping off, doing no damage. At that point, Eliza, who went up with you, sort of like, whoa, okay, we're doing this now, I guess. And she then, you begin to hear her, she can't move, because that would be bad for her. She then, you start to hear her singing, and everyone that within earshot of her, which is all the allies right now, so everyone now has a morale bonus of 1 to saving throws against charm and fear.
Okay.
And a +1 morale bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Yay!
You are inspired with courage as she starts to sing, and she then readies herself with whatever is going to be coming next. And she's like, alright, let's do this, I guess. And with that, Barrick is next turning around, just taking a swing at this wolf-like entity. Be a 12 plus his attack bonus. 12 plus 7, 8, 19. Okay, that hits. So he slashes this wolf-like creature. Where's the D8? Where's the stinking D8? There it is. Okay, so he deals. All right, cool. That's a pretty good hit from Barrick. You see Barrick go, boy, slashing across the hide of this wolf-like creature. You hear this as it took some damage. It's gonna be his turn, Sarquin. You're
Okay.
up.
So this is going to take an attack of opportunity probably, and
From the big wolf if you move away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving right there.
Okay. He's attacking you for a 6 plus your AC is like upwards of 18 or
20.
something. So yeah, it misses. He goes in for a bite, but you're already away from it.
Okay, so I have an ability called Dodge, and Dodge allows me to add a +1
To your AC.
dodge
Yeah.
bonus to my AC against one person.
For
my
this, for dodge, I usually say if it's dodge, it's any person you can see. So any person you can see directly, you have that dodge bonus if you want to use it. So
I'm gonna say I have a 21 against everything then.
Okay.
Right now.
Man.
So anyway, yeah, actually. So anyway, past that, I'm drawing my sword.
Take your sword out.
And, does it look like he has a half plate or full plate?
No.
Probably not.
No, he does not have half plate or full plate on.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna straight up do a
Straight up swing at him.
long sword.
And he's prone, so that gets at flat-footed AC, which lowers it.
So since it's prone, it's a 5e thing that it's advantage. I don't have advantage.
No, the AC of the person prone goes down.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah.
I'm gonna take my swing at him, and hold on, I think I have something that can help me actually hit. Since I do have a +1, I actually have a 22 against everything right now because of what she did. But hold on.
How?
I need because of the girl.
No, it's not to AC. It's to saving throws against charm or fear, and then attacking. You don't get an AC bonus.
Okay, I thought for some reason. Anyway, disarm, no, combat expertise, trade max, no. Okay, so I thought I had something that would help me hit, but I don't. Anyway, so just doing a normal attack, which is a d20 plus 3. 16?
16? Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so a 16, and then my damage is d8 plus, I have to check, sorry, it's been a while.
It should be your strength bonus.
It is, but it's a strength plus something because I'm a fighter. I have it in my notes. It's a strength plus 4, so it's a d8 plus 7.
Yeah, fighters are crazy early levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they sort of like go down as later levels go on.
Yeah, because all they really do is get added damage as you go on.
Yeah.
So.
All right, go
more
ahead,
damage,
roll.
more hits.
15.
Nice.
Okay, so as you
Nice
slice at this guy, you see that he immediately falls unconscious on the ground.
Awesome.
Currently bleeding out.
Well, can we say since it's a kill blow, since that doesn't end, can we just say that I just hit him with my pommel so he doesn't bleed to death?
Yeah, you can do a non-lethal blow. So, yeah, you go hit him with your pommel right upside the head, right in the temple. Falls down on the ground unconscious.
And that ends my turn. And
area.
Can I can't move back, can I? That's a 5e thing.
Yeah.
I thought you could move back.
I think it's just one move, one action.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Can I move back? Would I take an attack of opportunity if I entered?
No, not if you enter. It's when you leave.
So I'm gonna take a step back and get ready for the bug.
Alrighty.
And anything the wolf tries.
Alright, and that ends your turn. Arian, Arian's sort of like, he's like, I don't really know what to do right here.
I go kill the bug.
He steps up 5, 10, 15. He goes to swing at the bug. He swings with his axe. Gotta see his bonuses, see if he hits or not. It's just, oh yeah, definitely hits. Definitely hits, but I'm gonna need to have him roll something else. What was it? I believe it was I have to roll a d8 for him. Wait, is it a d8? Oh my gosh, there's a rule here for this monster.
For what?
Oh no, it's for this monster. I'm not telling you it because it's.
I thought you were going for his weapon, and I was about to try to help you with that.
Oh no, I meant for no, he's still
whatever the monster's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing damage with the weapon. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to crack the symbiote.
Okay, here we go. So, oh, okay. So, with that, he, Arian, alright, cool. So now I know that now. So, Arian then rolls bonuses, so d8. There's the d8. So I rolled a 2 on the d8, so that's a 2, 9 damage to that. As you see Arian's axe go, you see it connect with the bug, dealing damage, but immediately corroding and becoming useless. Arian is now without an axe.
Wait, Arian is without an axe?
Yeah.
I'm so glad Arian went before I did.
Yeah.
Wait, how does it... Oh my god, that's fucked up.
This monster, man. So 9, 7. He did do quite a bit of damage to it, so it's not for nothing. That's 9 out of... okay. Okay, cool. And with that, he's just going to look at his now useless axe and just like, oh, what the? And that's going to be his turn.
Okay. Once again, I'm so glad he actually swing his no longer existing axe at it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because I was about to slash at the bug too. So hey, now seeing the example before me, I am going to decide to do something else.
Okay.
Calgor's Firebolt. Saving throw. Reflex. DC. Let's see.
It should be your spell DC, which is
14.
14. What kind of save is it? And who are you doing
Reflex. At the bug. Reflex saves halves the damage, and I will roll the damage.
That's 10, so the bug fails.
All right, cool. 7 damage.
7
Fire.
damage. 7 damage to the bug.
Yep.
All right, cool. Let me just get up the. Oh my goodness! Come on. Really? No, I don't want to move the bug. Oh my gosh! Come on. I am not clicking it. Oh my gosh.
I shift down 5 feet, of course, and I, as a bonus action, whatever it's called, as a minor action, I draw my spider pincer.
All right, cool.
And I still have 3 off.
Yeah, you still do. Okay, you draw your spider pincer, and that's gonna end your turn unless you want to move anymore. But I don't.
Yeah,
think you
I
do.
shifted already.
All right, you shifted already, and you're good. The person is now unconscious on the ground, non-lethal, so he doesn't get a death saving throw. So, all right, and with the natural 1, this other guy is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna use his action and go double speed. So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He gets about right there, and that's all he can do. And with that, it's the bug's turn, and you see the bug as it's closer. You see that it is like looking around, very, very, almost like it's hungry for something. And you see that it runs up, not taking attack of opportunity because it's still within 5 feet. Runs up, and it's going to try to make an attack against you, Sarquin.
Okay.
And all right, what is okay, cool. All right, so he's gonna roll to attack. Yeah, that doesn't even hit that AC. You go and you see an attack. It's odd. It's almost like it's biting towards you, though it's not really doing much. You just sort of quickly dodge out of the way, and that's going to end its turn. And with that, this wolf-like creature, frustrated that it got hit by Barrick, is going to go again. He bites again, but he's missing completely. Man, these people are rolling terribly. Man. At this point, okay, that's what she's going to do. Eliza is going to turn to this, this ruffian right there, and begin to cast a spell. You see that arcane energy is starting to form on her fingertips as she gives the ruffian a sweet little smile. He's going to make a will saving throw, which he does make. You see that the ruffian sort of and shakes off whatever effect it was. She's then like, well, sorry. Barrick then swings at the wolf creature again, hitting it again. My goodness, Barrick, you're the only one doing well right now. Of the NPCs.
Hey, I knocked out a guy on the first swing.
I meant of the NPCs. I
was
didn't finish my
saying.
sentence. I didn't finish my sentence. I'm sorry. Barrick swings, hits for... Oh my gosh, Barrick.
For 2 damage.
Close, 4 damage. But it did something to it. It's putting more cuts into this wolf-like creature. Okay, Sarquin.
Okay. So, crap, I don't want to risk my longsword.
Just stab at the wolf. Just hack at the wolf. I'll deal with the bug.
Okay. I'm gonna take... Hearing that from Cap, I get reassured that he's got this, and I'm going to take a mighty swing at the wolf.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack. And don't forget you have the +1 to the attack from
Oh yeah, I
Eliza.
didn't add that last time. Okay, so...
Yeah, try to remember that.
It's 19 hit the AC.
It does. Go ahead and roll damage.
D8 plus 7, because fighters are awesome at damage. Yeah, 13.
Alright, nice. So, you see that it took a big chunk out of the side of the wolf. You hear the wolf-like creature howl in pain. It's still standing, but it's looking a little bit rough right now.
I would try handle animal on it, but I kind of stabbed it, and it's trying to kill us.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too fond of that right now. Sorry, I'm trying to do math for math for health right now. So he's at that right now. So that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough right now. With that, Arian is staying there without an axe. Just well then, guess I'll have to buy another one of those. Puts his axe away, and he then see if he can do anything.
Kick its ass.
Literally.
Let's see here. He is going
Snap
to. He's going to.
Oh, Bug is actually flanked right now.
I'm gonna tell him if you don't have any
Bug is
weapons. If you don't have any weapons, grab its antenna and break them. It's an insect. It needs its antenna to see and feel around. It'll go crazy.
He is going to. Okay, cool. He's not going to listen to anybody, and he's then trying to intimidate everybody in this vicinity.
Including us?
No, not you.
Okay, I was about to say, he's trying to intimidate the friends, too?
No, okay, that one fails. Fail. That one.
Please tell me they all fail.
That one is a success. Okay, so you see as the human ruffian, after this display of intimidation power from Aryan, sort of, what did I get myself into? He is now considered frightened, gets penalty on his attack rolls, and so does the wolf as well. That's going to end his turn, so... Kep.
Okay. How much damage would I do if I actually do manage to stab it with the is it 1d4 like dagger damage?
For dagger, I believe that a dagger is
yeah.
Yeah,
for dagger it's a
D4. Yeah.
No, I'm saying with a spider pincer, or does it actually not?
Oh,
have,
the spider pincer. Gotcha. The spider pincer, it would, I'd say, be considered an improvised weapon, which would give you -2 attacks.
Okay.
But the damage would be, for this, I'd say D4, and then the poison damage, the resistance, all that would come afterwards.
All right, cool. I'll roll to hit it anyway.
All right, so taking a -2 for the AC.
And then a +1 on the.
Yeah. Okay.
On
So
the
a
side
+1 and then a -2 because it's an improvised weapon. That does not hit. So you swing, it grazes the side of this bug, seemingly doing no damage.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do? Bonus action or move?
Sure, I'll slide. Well, I'll slide. I'll shift.
All right, you'll shift over that way. Bug is very flanked right now.
Flank out 2 friends.
I know, seriously. He's still unconscious on the ground.
Ooh, I should have shifted and then swinged.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Too late though. You already did it.
Too late.
This other ruffian is like, okay. He's gonna move up and turn to Eliza. It's like, sorry, lady, and gonna roll. Be 12, but he has a minus to attack, which is that, and that doesn't hit. So he swings with a sword. Eliza, being quick and looking at him in front of her, is able to duck out of the way just in time. You hear the ruffian curse underneath his breath, and at that, this bug is now going to try to make another attack against Sarquin. Ah. Okay. What is your touch AC, Sarquin?
My touch AC?
Yes.
How's that different from my other AC?
Touch AC is...
minus your armor.
Yeah.
It's my armor?
It should be on the character sheet when you put in everything.
Okay, that would be... hold on, let me get my equipment and see how much I had. Hold on. That's not
that's
an AC. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your touch AC?
My touch AC would be, so, hold on, I gotta do the math, I think. Oh, no, it's 13 plus 1, 14.
Okay, and with that, this large bug, this medium-sized bug...
Unless I add, do I add a shield bonus or no?
No.
Yeah, then 14.
Okay, so 14?
Yeah.
That's with everything. Okay, cool.
That's with
the dodge, right?
Yeah, that's with the dodge.
That's with the dodge is 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so you watch as this large bug is getting. You see that if bugs had emotions, this would be frustration right now, as
Because it can't.
it's
Yeah.
frustrated a little bit, but steels itself, looks towards you, looks at that very juicy armor you're wearing, goes in, latches onto it. Your armor is immediately dissolved and is useless.
Oh my god, I'm going to kill him.
Yep, and after that, it just
hard.
corrodes and falls off of your person. You see that this bug is now, it quickly eats up every single bit of your armor.
I'm gonna glare at Kep and say, I thought you said you had this.
Dude, this monster,
I
man.
will handle it.
This monster. And with that,
Eventually.
that's going to end its turn. This wolf is still very frustrated that it cannot seem to hit that human in front of him. Rolls a natural 1 and ends up sticking his nose in the ground, causing him to use his bonus action to remove it. So he is now useless of that.
Crap.
Yeah. Dude, this monster.
No, I couldn't get. I had to exit out of the window because I can't get it to switch over to my equipment.
Ah, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
so with that, Eliza's up next. She already used that, so she can't do that.
Where's everyone else? It's been around.
Oh yeah, so true. My bad. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
I despise you so much right now.
I'm sorry. You're actually doing really well right now, if I can say so. All the rest of the party, they're about. They're about like right
I don't
there.
have the Morning Star anymore. If I had that, I'd use it.
You what now?
I don't have the Morning Star anymore. I gave it to Zab, who was with them.
Yeah.
It's
So
Zab, Satoria, with
the bugbear.
Yeah,
Nah.
we got reinforcements coming.
Yeah, they're all. The circle that I drew is where they are right now. So within like
God.
next round, they'll be up on top of. They'll be near. They'll be closer. Not enough in attacking range, but they'll be up there. So where was it? Eliza? Yeah, Eliza. So with that, she then turns to the human again and begins to sing a different kind of song, and actually no, she's not going to do that because she knows that it wouldn't work. No, she can't use that. She already used that one. She's just gonna go pull out a rapier and try to attack at it. Oh, manages to hit with a 20 total. Nice, Eliza. Gonna do. Oh, okay. You see her pull out a rapier pretty quickly, actually, as she deals a nice 5 points of damage to this person. Alright, and it's going to be Barrick. He's just going to keep on working on this wolf here. I don't know if that hits or not. This actually hits. Okay. Okay, Barrick. He's going to do... Okay. Another 8 points of damage. You now see that this wolf-like creature is looking very bad, bleeding a lot right now, actually. Okay. Up next.
Okay, so where's the what weapon did the guy you draw to use like against me?
Who?
The guy knocked the fuck out.
He didn't have a chance to draw out any weapons. He was prone on the
Okay.
ground, laying down.
Well then, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity no matter
You're gonna
how
get-
stupid it is.
You're gonna get 2 since both of them are in range of you.
I really, really don't care right now.
Okay.
I mean,
And I'm moving over here
I was like, you don't have armor anyway.
I mean,
Yeah. Moving over here.
okay. First attack of opportunity.
Roll 'em.
That one misses.
Okay.
That one, it's a 14 plus whatever, so I'm thinking that one hits.
Probably not.
Oh, even without
It's
your armor?
14 plus what? It's 14 plus what?
Oh.
Because I have 14 base right now, plus my shield,
Oh, gotcha.
which is
Okay.
16.
Okay, so 16, 14 plus, that was the wolf creature that attacked you, so that's going to be... Why do they put them like this? No, just scroll. There we go.
I mean, I'm gonna hope it doesn't hit, but I'm pretty sure it will. But
Come on, where'd it go?
'cause
I just gotta make... I'm pretty sure it hits, I just want to make sure what the actual modifier is. So if it's like a... I don't think it's a +1, but... No, it's like a +4. So yeah, it hits you.
totally that hits.
Okay, so you're gonna take. Where's the D8? There it is. Okay, you're gonna take 18 points of damage as this large wolf bites down into your now more exposed form.
Holy
Okay.
cow!
Yeah,
So-
it rolled max damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real pissed and take out my bow,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fire an arrow right at the insectoid.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and make an
I had to
attack.
move back because if it's in 5 feet, I take disadvantage.
Yeah, you
That'd
take a
be
minus. You take a penalty for that. Yeah.
a D20. It's attack rolls and damage rolls too, right?
Yeah, a +1 attack rolls and to damage rolls. So you're still in. You fire, it goes wide, landing about a couple feet away from you. So,
Okay, that's my turn. My very angry turn.
okay. Arian is gonna do something similar since he doesn't have an axe anymore. He's going to move back, taking attack of opportunity from the bug, which. Oh, is that gonna hit? It does not. Okay, so it doesn't hit. Arian's gonna. Arian has a high AC too. Arian's gonna.
Wait, that thing is just like an instant touch, and it dissolves your armor. You don't even get like a a dexterity saving throw or whatever.
No,
That is a stupid freaking monster that
the
shouldn't
monster
be here.
manual says if it succeeds with a touch attack, the metal's gone.
I despise your monster.
It's not my monster. It's in the monster manual, man.
I despise you for using that monster.
I've wanted to use this monster so bad. I'm so happy right now. He's going to take some steps back. 10, 15, 20, 25-ish. He's going to pull out his bow that he has on his back. That is going to hit. He was actually aiming for the insect, so that's going to hit. It's going to be...
You better have.
2 plus 3 is a 5. Right, does some damage to the insect. The insect's looking pretty rough right now.
My turn.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
I shift. I cast Touch of Fatigue through my pincer.
All right. The group is about right there right now. About. Yeah. All right. Who are you doing it on?
Yeah, I touch of fatigue through the pincer. I can use a standard action to cast my touch spell. I know and deliver the spell through my weapon with a melee attack.
Okay.
So melee attack, but never mind.
Yeah, you try to go to the insect. It doesn't you end up it goes down, finishing the last bit of Sarquin's armor as you streak overhead.
Even at a +3, -2, +1, 9 doesn't. No, probably doesn't hit.
No.
Oh well.
This ruffian's still gonna try to go for Eliza. And that actually might hit her. That barely missed. Goodness. Okay, that's his turn. So with this, the monster in the middle is running up, taking an attack of opportunity from Kep.
Mm-hmm.
And turning to Barrack.
I swing, and that is a hit.
With the
spider.
With the spider, with the -2 that brings it to 17, and with the +1 is 18. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, how do I? What damage are you looking at? Are we looking
for
at?
The pincer, do a 1d4 since it's you don't know how to use it too well, and then also the creature needs to make a fortitude save or be poisoned, and its strength roll goes down. You can also add your strength modifier to that as well. 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Which is +1, so that's 4 damage.
So 4 damage. Nice. And then the poison. What's the DC of that? Is going to be. Oh, okay. It actually fails its saving throw, so it now has a -2 to strength now.
Hey.
Which it is now looking pretty weak. It is on death's door right now. And didn't you cast something else, or was that just for that action? That
was just for the previous action.
Gotcha. Okay, and with that, it's gonna go and attack Barrack for 15, 16, 17, 18. Does 18 hit Barrack's armor class? It does not. So whiffs.
So the pincer is still. So with the poison delivered.
The poison would be out, but you can still use the pincer again to attack. It would just be, base damage.
Okay.
So it's basically like since it's not in the spider anymore, it's a one-use sort of poison.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. The wolf is that hits. The wolf still mad about it. Barrack goes in and attacks with a bite. It's gonna be. D8. Gonna be okay. Gonna be 12 damage to Barrack. He took the bite like a champ. It's gonna be his turn. Eliza's gonna roll to attack. That hits. Where'd I put my D6? Roll a D6. Roll a D6. No. I don't know where I put my D6, but I have another one. That's a 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, does a little bit of damage. Okay, Barrack is gonna start again on this natural 20 for Barrack.
Chop its fucking head off. Chop the other's head off while you're at it.
Cleave! You're a fighter, right?
Oh, that's odd. I think my webcam stopped working or something. Still recording though, which is good. But that's really odd. My webcam stopped working. Okay. That's weird.
Kill it with fire.
Okay, so natural 20 on Barrack for the wolf. Let me see about this. What's the crit range? That's a ×2 for a D8. My gosh, okay. Alright, Barrack, see what you can do. Oh my gosh. So that's a 1 plus 3 is 4, double that is 8. What a crit. 8 points of damage to the wolf. The wolf is looking really bad. It looks like it's on death's door as well.
I swear to God. I'm
Dude,
gonna
that
take a
crit
shot.
was pathetic.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at the insect again.
Alright, take a shot.
14.
14, and, nope, barely miss it. You hit about, 10 feet away from it, just, like, it's a tricky little thing.
Move in here so it can't get to me in like one turn if it wants to eat my sword, which is like my most prized possession on me.
Okay. At this time, the other members of the group get up there. They're within attacking range. I'm not going to put everything up there, but they're within attacking range now. So
kill them.
The next,
kill them with fire.
The next turn, the next round, they can make attacks now. So Sarquin,
should have already been able to make attacks around here.
What?
Should have already been able to make attacks.
I forgot about them, but everyone's handling themselves really well right now. So
my armor is gone.
Well,
damn you, DM. It's okay. I'm gonna get some more when we go back to Castle Greyrock because we're saying fuck Silverwell when we get there.
Okay.
We're just going straight around Silverwell, back to Greyrock, and I'm getting me some more scale mail.
Okay, so Arian's gonna take a shot at the. Doesn't matter who he takes a shot at, it misses completely. All right,
Swear to God, Arian. Cat, kill the insect.
Okay. I move up.
All right.
And I stab him. My question is: does drawing weapon considered a?
That is considered a bonus action, I believe, to draw a weapon and ready yourself. To drop one to like let it fall to the ground, that's a free action.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't think I can do that in time. So I'm just gonna stab him with pincer once again.
Okay, roll to attack. With the +1 and then the -2, all that stuff.
And a +2.
Oh, to the +2 because of the okay. So it would negate the -2. So it's just a +1.
So it's a +1.
So 15. You go against the side of this insect. The hide is pretty thick on this thing. You can't seem to get through to it.
Okay. And I let go off the pincer and draw my dagger as a bonus action.
All right.
Whatever it's called, blinder.
You drop the pincer on the ground. It's now laying at your feet. You draw out your dagger. Mm-hmm. Right. That guy's on the ground unconscious. This guy, everything's still up, so he's gonna. That misses. Misses completely. That's fine. The insect that misses. Just speed rolling here. That one also misses. Okay. Eliza is gonna natural 20 on Eliza's attack. Okay then.
What's with all the NPCs rolling 20s? What the hell?
I'm gonna yell to Eliza. We don't need him, but if you're gonna kill him, take an arm first so he bleeds and dies slowly. I say, extremely angry that my armor is gone.
Okay. With a natural 20, Eliza does D6. 6 + 1, 7 times 2.
14.
14 points of damage to the other ruffian. Being raised in such a merciless environment, taking your word, Sarquin, she goes, yes! Whoosh, lobs off an arm. The ruffian goes, ah! And with the rapier, she elegantly poses, thrusts into the gut, and then releases as the ruffian falls down to the ground.
I thought she was just.
Thank you.
I thought she would just be shearing his arm off and then clubbing him with his own arm to death.
She hasn't learned that yet, but all right, Barrick.
I guess she's not a berserker.
From what you gather now, no, she's not. So, my gosh, Barrick rolled a 15 plus his stuff. That'll hit the wolf for sure. What is with the NPCs today?
You tell me.
I That's gonna be enough. So Barrick, being very frustrated with all the current situation, the wolf opens up its mouth, trying to bite down onto Barrick once again. Barrick's like, "Not today." He actually grabs he tightens up his grip on his sword and jams it into the mouth of the wolf that is currently opening its mouth to bite him. You hear this gurgle of as releases the sword, the wolf falls down.
It's about damn time.
All right, Sarquin.
I'm taking another shot.
Go ahead.
Goddamn right.
Oh.
Okay. Roll.
The D6 plus 7.
D6 plus 7.
It's a D6 plus 7 times 2.
Times 2. So roll a D6 plus 7.
Whatever this
roll
is.
A D6. So that's a 4. So 4 times. Okay. Wow. Okay.
That's an 8
That's an
plus
8
7.
That's okay. With that, with all the anger, with like filling your
50.
body right now, you're just like this.
Headshot.
Down. You release. How do you want to finish this bug off?
I want it to how does it have mandibles?
Yeah, it has 2
I
mandibles.
I want it to go to as it goes in for a bite on Barrick.
Mm-hmm.
It's mandibles open up and then an arrow goes straight through its mouth, splattering Barrick in a bit of its blood, and it's just gonna gurgle and choke as blood sprays, and it's gonna try to find its way around and then eventually just flop down dead.
Okay,
what if the blood is whatever?
I said a bit, not all of it goes on.
Okay, so you ready your arrow, looking for the perfect opportunity. You see the bug stand up for a brief second, rearing its head towards you as you see the mandibles open up. You see this is a perfect opportunity to strike. You let the arrow fly. It's almost as in slow motion as you can see the arrow slowly going towards your mark, hitting...
Wobbling in the air, because that's how arrows work.
Exactly, wobbling in the air, going towards your mark, hitting exactly where you want it to hit. You hear this insect sort of go as it sort of tries to hold on as it's taking steps around, falling onto its legs, trying to move away, yet it only gets about a few feet before it just flops. And
then,
with that, you are out of initiative.
what type of armor does this guy have on?
Very plain leather armor.
I'm taking it.
Okay, you take the leather armor off of him.
Yeah, and then I'm breaking one of his legs.
Okay, roll a strength check for that. Kep, what was that for?
It was for investigating if the insect still has a might be gland or any working organ that produces the acid, the metal melting
Okay.
substance.
As you look at
I'm also taking, before I try to break his leg, I'm also taking away any
weapons and stuff?
weapons, and I'm going to keep going until I break his leg.
Okay, gotcha. So you keep on going. It takes you a while in your weakened state to do so, but you manage. After a couple minutes, you hear a... you pretty much seem... Okay, cool. You take off... there's a short sword on him right now. Nothing too fancy. You also see a bow on his back, a short bow, and about 10 arrows.
I'm just gonna take the short sword, and then I'm gonna since Arian was shooting arrows too, I'm gonna give him arrows, and I'm gonna give him the bow unless anyone else wants it. And I'm basically gonna replenish my arrows, let him replenish his,
Yeah.
and tie up the guy, And
Sure.
then how much added AC is the leather armor?
Leather armor, I believe that's a plus 2, I think.
Okay.
I think it's a plus 2. I can double check about that, but yeah, it's a plus 2. Okay, so Kep, you're looking at this insect creature. After looking at it, you now know that it's not actually from nature itself. It's an aberration, and as you're inspecting this creature, you realize that you just fought a rust monster, and you see that it's not any glands that would produce this sort of corrosive aspect that this monster has. It is you notice that it is the antennas that caused this to happen to any metal. You don't know if they'll be useful to do that again, but you can certainly try.
Yeah, I carve it off.
Okay, with that nature check, you carve it in a way where both of them easily plop, plop. You have 2 antennae of a rust monster. Congratulations.
So I don't know what this is, but it's still saying that. Oh, never mind. It's fine. I think probably, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. I was about to say that my AC was like the same with scale mail because I did something wrong, but I was wrong. It's like different. I now have a 17 with my shield.
Okay.
Which
that
freaking sucks.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Your
Rust
17
monsters,
freaking
man.
sucks.
I sheathe my blade, and then I like pull the guy over,
All right.
and I look to Barrick, and I go, "We're torturing him for the information. I don't care if he gives it all to us. I'm fucking beating the shit out of him. It won't even be torture. I'm just beating the living shit out of him."
Okay, that word that troubled me. The word you used.
I just
long as you just
want
beat
him
him
to
up,
feel
that's
the
fine.
pain. Yeah, I just want him to feel the pain of me losing my armor.
Okay, and I'll just get you over to here, see what he actually looks like. After a while, he comes to.
And screams because his leg is broken.
He's just like,
You're goddamn right.
well, looks like you did my friends in. I think you lost something there, Elf.
Ooh, I'm gonna kick him in the chest because I don't want to break his jaw. I go. I say we, don't go to Spellburn and we just take him back to Grey Rock.
Can we?
What have I done? Huh?
A paladin told us to look out for your mark and that you're bad people, and then you attacked us with whatever those things were.
Whoa.
And you tried to hold someone up.
A paladin told you to watch out for me.
Not you specifically, but people brandishing your mark, and I point to the mark on his wrist.
Who was that?
I'm not telling you his name.
A good person.
Okay.
I'm gonna say absolutely nothing, and then look to Barrick and go, so I say we go back to Grey Rock because me and Arian need resupplied, and this guy needs talked to, and I can't be trusted to keep him alive.
Barry goes, I mean, not everyone has to go back.
I was about to suggest having. Don't we still have the two cronies with us, or?
No, the guards have been stationed in Old Crest.
Okay.
Okay.
We can send. I don't know, Arian with escorting.
Okay, so I'm gonna I'm gonna say this. Everyone, including either Barrick or Arian, who stayed. No, everyone except the Bugbear, including either Barrick or Arian, who stayed behind, goes to escort him back to Grand Pike.
I think that would work. And then I could probably find you some armor. Sorry about that.
And by Grand Pike, I meant Grey Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, if we do manage to go to the Lawmaster City, I'm decently sure there are some magic items that can be bought. How much money do you have?
I don't have that much anymore because I was expecting the king to pay us. I have 34 gold.
Well,
not enough to buy any magic items.
Yeah.
Wait, I look at Barrick and I go, are there, like, do you think I could requisition some scale mail over in Spellburn?
I would recommend not do that this soon. Because the king is still mad at us for, abusing.
Fucking Onavar.
Barrick goes like, oh, you wouldn't get it for free, but there'd probably be a blacksmith somewhere in there. You could probably buy a set somewhere.
Well, I don't have the money to buy it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, mate, didn't Lawmaster say he'd pay you or something?
Yeah. I don't know how much, and I don't know if he's gonna pay me because I wasn't. First
give me a month. I can make you a set.
We don't have a month between this and what we're gonna do in the wilds. There's an army forming. If we wait a month, they could attack.
Yeah, actually, how long is it to make an armor? Anyway,
it depends on your skill level, how long you've been doing it, how much practice you've had. For any regular blacksmith, maybe half a week or so.
I think if you just worked
had
on
all the proper tools and materials.
If you had proper tools, a proper forge, and you only worked on my set of armor, I think you could probably get it done in less than a week.
Yeah, it'd probably be less than a week to get, because the scale mail is pretty basic.
That's if you put like 8 hours a day in it. Like a full work day, it would probably be less than 8 hours because you'd have to go through, doing all the steel and everything like that. And then there could be some like complications along the way.
Gotcha.
So, it wouldn't take a month unless we had like a traveling forge.
Or if you wanted to make it like pristine, but
yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And my armor was special. I spent hours engraving that shit on my armor. You have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and some ground rules. About watching him. I think 2 people should watch him at any one time. And
at that point, he goes, no. With this broken leg, one person's fine, trust me.
I don't trust you.
Of course you don't.
Anyway, 2 people, and 2 people, and rough him up if he gets to your thing. Like, just whack him in the leg and then knock him out.
Sounds good to me. He caused me to
so
lose my axe.
Yeah, so, I'm gonna look at Zab. And, okay, so I'm gonna go, Zab, for right now, I'm gonna need you to lend the Morning Star to Arian.
Oh.
He's gonna give it back.
Okay.
It's only gonna take, how long would it be? Like 2-3 days?
Yeah, 2-3 days to get to Grey Rock.
Once you get to Grey Rock, he'll give it back.
I mean, in the meantime, use this. I give him a the goblin dagger that I have. been using.
Yeah, okay. I think you might actually
then
taken it from him, or one of them. Okay, yeah. He gladly takes the goblin-sized weapon back. He's like, oh, all right.
I'm
Hands
gonna
the
hand the
Morningstar off.
morning. Yeah. Okay. Well, he hands it, and I'm gonna be like, once you get back to Grey Rock and you get your axe, give the Morningstar back to Zab.
Aaron's like, yeah. I'd much rather have an axe than a Morningstar.
Crap. Shit. We have to take Zab. Either that or the Bugbear has to go, because there's like only a few people that can talk to Zab.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Zab, you're with us.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we'll split from here, and yeah.
All right. So those who took this now prisoner, anything else you want to talk about before the party gets split up?
Yeah. I would say the best thing you can do right now is to keep him unconscious at all times. When I mean beat him up, I mean I hate this guy, so beat the shit out of him.
Hey, I didn't do anything. I was knocked out the entire time.
You tried to do something, and it's your fault.
Sure, your carelessness is my fault.
How is my carelessness? Anyway, so
Let it go. Let it go.
yeah,
I tried to basically separate those two.
I'm going to fuck his mother so hard.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
I say that in character. That's what I say.
Oh,
I just
okay.
like.
Just
I was gonna
mumbling
say,
to yourself.
yeah, I thought to about it, you're not helping yourself.
I know, but I'm just angry. Give me a few minutes to mourn the hours lost.
Alright, and with that, the group that you designated to send off with this new prisoner gets sent off. Is Barrick, did you want Barrick still with you, or is...
Yeah, well, no. I said Barrick or Arian, so Barrick is with us. And I am gonna give... Arian was there, but I'm gonna give him the lowdown on what to tell the king, basically, to tell him that a paladin, since the king is a very, religious man, that a paladin told us men bearing this mark were bad, and he was trying to hold up a man on the road, and when we went in to stop him, we were ambushed, and he tried to kill us, and we're going to need some new weapons, and I'm going to need scale now.
Actually, speaking of which, what happened to the man being held up? Is he dead, or was he
still,
dead?
No,
Did
he's
he
still
run,
there.
or
He ran off to the side. He's just been watching the battle the entire time.
okay?
I'm gonna wave to him.
I thought he was literally the accomplice in disguise.
Oh no, he was not.
Yeah.
As that person.
I'm going to wait.
What was?
Oh, I don't know. That wasn't me.
Oh, okay. I thought so. Okay, got it. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay, so as you look at this person Kep recognizes Sarquin. I believe you might recognize this person. It is the courier Everett.
Not again.
Yeah, again.
Oh, yeah.
He's gotten into some stuff. He runs up to you. He's like, "Hey, hi again. Thanks. Have a trouble about getting into trouble, but thanks again."
Have you ever considered being working else in other occupations?
That's run through my head a couple times already now.
Maybe next time you should, I'm just here's a little thought. Maybe get a job at like a store or something.
It's a bit boring, in my opinion.
Yeah, but getting
At
held
least
up.
this is exciting.
If that's the case, I have a proposition.
Okay.
Go to the local tavern. Look for people who either look like us or look like who have nothing to lose, and huddling and discussing with themselves among themselves. Go tell them that if they recruit you they will gain experience and riches coming towards them automatically.
That's actually an amazing idea.
I feel like you have the affinity of this, and talk the way I instructed you to talk. You may find yourself a few very friendly employers.
Make a diplomacy check.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's giving you a weird look. It's like, I mean, sounds interesting, but I mean, I know that job it can be not the most steady, though mine certainly isn't. At least I can count on it for money.
I'm gonna give
I'll
you
think about it, but
I'm gonna give you just some normal advice. Alchemy. There are some chemicals that together, when messed up, can go boom if you struck them hard enough. I suggest you look into that. That way, next time you get held up, you just back up a few spaces, throw a bottle at them, and then explosion, and you don't have to worry about it.
Doesn't sound too bad. Might have to go up to Spellburn and get some books about that, though.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to say, okay, one more thing. Just remember, if you do that, be very careful and start small.
Okay. Keep everything in mind that everyone said here. And thanks again for, taking care of those things, as he looks over to the insect and then the big wolf that's lying on the ground.
Wait, did you know about those?
Who, me?
Yeah, did you know about those before we talked? Okay. Wait, what was he after?
Well, they're always after money. Well, at least that's always what people like him stop me for.
Okay. Maybe next time you should dress up like a beggar.
That might work. I'll think about it.
Okay. Now I say we go to Spellburn, and I very sadly walk around in that man's leather armor.
Okay. Alright, and Everett's coming with you since you put the idea in his head to look at some books and stuff. He's coming along with you, though he likes to get there quicker, so he just sort of like, I'll see you in Spellburn, and he darts off like full sprint mode to Spellburn. And at that, everyone else sort of goes up to Spellburn, thinking about the battle that just transpired. And that's where I'm going to end. That's where we're going to end.
Okay.
So, good on everybody for defeating the Rust Monster, a dire wolf, and 2 ruffians. So that was good.
I hate the Rust Monster.
What was that?
I hate the Rust Monster.
Yeah.
There's a reason
my armor.
There's a reason I wanted to play something that's not entirely
armor based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not entirely metal based, basically.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like, I knew at least I was gonna use that monster if at least one person was in armor in the fight. Mm-hmm. Sarquin was the one right in front of it, so it smelled his armor first, and went straight towards him.
Yeah, I have leather, so yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have done anything to you. It just would have been like an attack against you. But
I do like to say that I have a heavy wooden shield, not a steel shield. So hell yeah.
Yeah, but the scale mail is still the scale mail, so
yeah,
that metal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like.
Good thing you didn't go after your sword, though.
Not all of it. It's not.
Yeah, but it would make it. It wouldn't be as effective as it was with all the scale mail on it. So the.
Yeah, but it would probably be as good as, like, now that I'm thinking about it, it'd probably be as good as, like, I don't know, like a better leather armor, because you have, like, a lot of pads and other stuff underneath the scales.
True.
We'd have to look at that.
Well, I'd say that with the scale mail, primarily it comes from the scales. It's self-protecting, which gives the most AC bonus. I'd say that if the scales were removed, it might be the same as leather, maybe one more than
I would
leather.
I was going to say height armor is probably the thing I would assume.
Yeah, so still would be around the same as
Hold on, let me
leather
Stat
armor.
wise.
Yeah, stat-wise, I would say.
I'm gonna look up scale mail and see what it looks like.
Scale. It's a lot of overlapping metal pieces.
Yeah,
so
no.
there
Yeah,
are
no, I was
pieces
thinking
of
of
leather.
something else.
I was thinking of what's it called? Chainmail?
No, I was thinking of. Yeah, it does look like it could be probably hide level underneath.
Yeah, so it'd be about the same as where you are right now with the leather armor on.
Yeah, I just wanted to steal his leather armor.
Gotcha.
Once I get more scale mail, I'm burning this armor. So.
Okay. Not even gonna sell it. Like, nah, this is a vendetta.
Nah.
Just burn.
Yeah, I hope that guy gets sentenced to death.
Alright. It's, as usual, been lovely to play with you guys.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It's good. Alright.
See you guys around.
Alright, see ya.
I'll see you guys.
That was fun.
Yeah, well, I know you can't be mad at the DM. You're playing you're playing that thing right. But I still don't think you should ever put a rust monster in here ever again. And if you do, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna come to wherever you live and just slap you.
I know the main thing I wanted to put it in because I knew it would be a pain for anyone using melee weapons to go up against, and I'm like,
I'm gonna say this: at least you didn't put it in when we were in a dungeon. Because if we were like halfway through a dungeon and one of those showed up, I would despise you. Because if me, Barrick, or whoever else has
Naf
like
as well.
Yeah, Naf. If any of us lost our armor halfway in a dungeon far out from Grey Rock, there's no chance we'd ever be able to get it in a timely manner. So we'd be like shit out of luck.
Yeah, Barrick was actually really close to getting his armor dissolved as well. It was.
Oh, I know.
It was getting close. That would have been really bad for him.
He was like the next play.
Yeah, he was the next source of armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm very, with a lot of natural 20s from the NPCs. The direwolf also fell, so that was good.
Yeah. I took a good chunk. Wait, how much health did it have? Because I did like 15 or 14 damage to it, I think. 14, yeah.
To which one? The wolf or the
direwolf?
The direwolf. I believe it had like 45 HP or something like that.
Okay, so the entire time it was just Barrick chipping away.
Barrick was.
He could have.
Yeah.
He always hit, but then the damage was such ass.
Yeah, even the crit that he got, it was like 8 damage. Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, I was so happy when I was like, if I don't hit this bug, then someone else is gonna kill it, and Sarquin will be even more angry.
Yeah.
And when I got the crit, that, you're goddamn right, was actually relief and anger.
Yeah, I heard it in your voice, man. It was like, oh, thank goodness.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah. Oh man, that was good.
And then I killed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like. Yeah.
Would you say that's another boss level monster?
Let's see about that. I think overall the CR for the bug was a 3. There was a 3 for the direwolf.
Oh god.
And
the
then
direwolf better than the bug. Jesus.
Yeah.
At least it didn't just armor.
Yeah. And then the 2 ruffians, that would boost it up probably another half of a challenge rating. So looking around there.
Yeah.
And plus you had a lot of good leveled characters and NPCs that rolled high.
Are we gonna level up like soon, or is that gonna be in like the next few fights or something?
Usually I try and make it like every other session's usually a level up. Something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Something like it just depends on what you do
Yeah, because
and
like,
how I feel story wise and all that stuff.
Wait, what level are we?
Majority of you should be 4, I believe.
Yeah. So next, I'm just gonna get a bonus to my attack and health, and that's it.
Yeah, because you don't get another feat until level 6, I think.
Yeah, and then I get 1/8. I get everything in evens.
Yeah. All right. Anything you want to talk about the thing before we head off, or?
Real quick. Oh God, what was it that I wanted to ask? So, I don't even know. Would the guy in Spellburn have? Do I think he might have lore on a symbiote?
If you want to make a knowledge check real fast.
By the way, once I put on the symbiote, I'm going to take on a new persona. It's going to be Venom.
Of course it is. Just make a Arcana check, the knowledge Arcana check real fast.
Okay. Knowledge Arcana. No.
You're unsure. You haven't really heard of this guy before, so
Yeah,
it's more like you might have something, you just don't know. Just gonna have to ask him when you get there.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll see you next time, man.
Alrighty.
It was fun.
Alright, that was enjoyable for me, and hopefully for
Once
you
again,
as well.
Ever bring up a Rush Monster again, slapping you straight across the face.
You're just like,
There is no show.
I know. I knew that someone at least was gonna get a little bit upset when I put a Rust Monster in there.
If we weren't working for the king and I couldn't get requisition armor, I would be pissed off at you because unless someone gives me money for Spellburn, if I can't get Grey Rock stuff requisitioned, I'm not going to be able to pay for armor. Because scale mail costs like 150, 200 gold.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around 100 and something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, see ya. I had fun. This was a lot of fun.
Alright, cool. And hopefully I won't put any Rust Monsters in the future.
Yeah, hopefully.
Just like your next battle, 5 Rust Monsters.
I would leave.
I wouldn't doubt it. Alrighty.
Like Dark Sarquin, I would just physically leave my computer. Okay, see ya.
Alright.